Okay, everyone, hopefully I'm live. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I am. It's been a bit of a palaver. Basically, long story short is that I have I've had trouble getting things set up correctly for all this. So I'm hoping roughly working now. Fingers crossed it is. Hopefully it is. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Right. So it's been a bit of a palaver, as I say. I'm trying to sort it out and trying to make it work properly. You might hear some audio coming in and out and this and the other. It's me trying to get things working. Oh yeah, but right, so okay, basically just if it is, I've not played many games for a while. I've been out of practice with it, trying to get back into it basically, and it's just been so busy, things like this. So I've missed out the past couple of sets, sort of basically Edge of Eternities for Magic the Gathering on Arena, and also now they've done through the Omenpaths. So I've got 50 packs of through the Omenpaths open, as you can see here, and I've also got 50 packs of through the Edge of Eternities to open, which I never managed to open before. And I've also, what else? I've got like 10 of the Mega Booster packs, whatever they're called, these ones up here, what they're called. So anyway, so we've got a couple of things here. We've got like a nice avatar here, kind of image there, and some all sorts of nice things. So we'll see what else we've got going on. So let's have a look. So, okay, so we've got basically got, it's those you don't know, through the Omenpaths is Magic the Gathering Arena's version of the Spider-Man set we've just done. They haven't got the rights to do it on Arena, basically, so they're doing it this way, basically. It's a bit of a palaver, but that's what they're doing. So, all right, just so we should have we've got the styles for these two, to these ones here. The Scions of Earth Spider. So basically, we got the Spider-Man card essentially. So fly first up, trample lifelink. Haste at the beginning of the combat on your turn. Most ways you control getting flying, fighting, all those things. Okay, you've got right as well. So it's a creature right, so it's got +1/+1 counter and or haste. There we are. So let's get the card here. You go, these are the actual cards. The ones with the styles that we got for them to make them full bordered or whatever. Alright, so claim those. Okay, free game pass available now. Right. We've got loads of stuff going on. Just do it before I forget. We should have some nice mail here through the Omenpaths. Right, got some lands and stuff like that. We've got free booster packs, which is nice. Usually give you the lands as well, don't they? But alright. So the lands, I guess. There we are. We should have some stuff for the store as well. Let's see what we've got. We've got plenty to do. Look at this, goodness me. There's the stuff. Very basic things here. But we will get these. I always collect these, so we'll get these as well while we're at it. Don't forget. Let's see if things got. No, it is here. Look at the bundles actually. Not too much going on actually. I thought there'd be more. And it's just got basic emojis. This way, okay. No. Bundles. Nothing really going on actually. Be a bit more than that. It's a bit of a thingy bob. But anyway, let's get into the packs. Why not? I'll do through the Omenpaths first. I think because why not? That's where we're up to. It's the latest one. 86 Edge of Eternities packs. So I never opened any of them. Plus the free for the alchemy ones. Got loads of packs to open. It's going to be a bit crazy really. So 86. Look at that. So what's that? Got 10, 63. 63, 66, 72, plus 80 is 150. Was it 152? Was that 152 packs? This is going to be a long one. This one, a long one. All right, so let's see. Through the Omenpaths. We'll go through all this then. We'll go through slowly. Got shock there. 2 damage to any targets. All right, so it's one red. We've got Phantasmal Vision, 1 and a blue. Illusion Villain, Flying Vigilance, 1/3. No creature tracks, another card. Right, Keflon, Raging Incubator, 4 and a red. 5/4 Dinosaur Villain. Right. They've got so basically the villains are sort of like obviously Spider-Man related, aren't they really? But they just call them something else in this case. I don't know. Menace. So the 2 creatures need to block it. At least 1 and a red. When it discard this card, it's end of turn. Type creature you control gets +3/+1 because a dinosaur. Hola, Hedron Scaler. These are discard thing, aren't you? Hedron's 3 and a blue, 3/3. Legendary creature, human rogue villain, flying. 1 and a blue, exile creature from your graveyard. Put the +1/+1 counter attack creature, gets flying until end turn. Activate as a sorcery. And Oris, Last of the Web Lords. 4 and a green, 3/5. Spider Human Advisor, reach. When they've come on your turn. Target spray control gets +2/+2 to end the turn. Mob Lookout. 1 and a Orzhov. Is that Orzhov? Dimir even. Hybrid mana, 0/3. Human rogue villain. Rescue judges. Control connives. Connives. So have a creature connive, draw a card, discard a card. If you discard an online card, put +1/+1 counter on that creature. Supportive Parents. 2 and a green, okay. 3/3 human citizen, tap 2 and tap creature control, add a mana of any colour. We've got a mythic here. It's a wild card, nothing special. Nothing special there. Alright. We're getting a lot of new things. Scout the city, 1 and a green, sorcery. Choose 1, look around, mill 3 cards. We put a permanent card from among them into your hand. You can gain 3 life. Bring down, destroy that creature with flying. Lively Leap, 1 white, instant. The creature gets +2/+2 against flying to end of turn. It's a spider. If it's a spider, you gain 2 life. Affected Pastry. 1 colourless, or generic even. Artifact food, white and a tap. Second artifact, put a +1/+1 counter up to 1 type creature. Draws a card. Activate as a sorcery. 2 colourless and a tap, or 2 generic and a tap. So this artifact, you get 3 life to draw a card. Steel Web Surveyor, 2 colour, 2 generic. Artifact creature, Spider Robot Scout, 2/1, reach. So it can block a creature with flying. Rescue Eternities, you may search the library for a basic land card, reveal it, and then shuffle and put the card on top. Right, Kadaya Brawlers, 3 and a black. Human Rogue Villain, 3/4. Discard a card, this creature gets +1/+0 and minister end of turn. Activate as a sorcery. We've got Architect Skyrod, 1 and a white, Architect Equipment. An equipped creature gains +1/+1 as reach. Whenever this creature attacks, tap type creature and opponent controls. Equip 2. Alright. Okay, and got Kivney Orb Weaver. So black and a red, I don't know what colour that is. 2/1. Board, Menace. It can be blocked by 2 or more creatures. When Kivney enters, you may discard a card. If you do, put +1/+1 card on him. Mayhem. So Mayhem is you may cast this card from your graveyard for hybrid on a black-red. If you discard it this turn, 10 rules still apply. What's the rare? We've got Lava Brink, Repel the Magmaloth, 4 and a red, Saga. So chapter 1 until next turn. Each creature you control attacks. Each creature attacks each combat turn if able. Attacks a player other than you if able. And there's number 2 add 3 red. Number 3, Saga deals 5 damage to its opponents. Okay, so far so good. So just checking out switch at the mic. Hello BG, yes, it's been a long time BG, how are you doing? Good to speak, it has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I've been off the boil basically, I've been off the boil. Good to see you still around though, good to see you still around. Yeah, I need to get back onto things basically, so I thought I'd do a nice relaxing Magic the Gathering pack opening to get back into it. But yeah, I've been so busy since I went on holiday and got back, and it's just been difficult to get back on track with it. So there we go. But yeah, how are you doing, BG? How's it going? Don't know if you're into Magic the Gathering, but basically this is a Spider-Man set, but in Magic the Gathering, they didn't get the rights to do Spider-Man, so they changed all the names. Knife Trick, a red and a black here. Sorcery, additional cost. Cast a spell, discard a card, or pay 2. Knife Trick deals 3 damage to any target. Right creature. You heard them before? I do well, glad you got it off. Thank you very much, BG. Yes. What's the gaming situation like where you are? Have you played anything good recently? Oh, dear me. Yeah, so many games to play. I honestly, it just got a bit overwhelming actually. I just couldn't keep up with everything. So, you know, need to get back into it. I will do. Private Cityscape. It's a land. Sacrifice this land. Search life for basic land card, put it on top of the tap, then shuffle. Snatch back. Basically, we're opening the equivalent of Pokemon cards, but for Magic the Gathering, basically. Yeah, PG, that's what it is. Flashback, 1 and a blue, instant kicker. Additional cost as you cast a spell. 1 and a blue as well. Turns out non opponent to its owner's hand. It's supposed to kick, draw a card. We'll start to get swaps in a bit, basically. Obscura Alley Lurkers, 2 and a blue. Human villain, 2/1 creature with flash. You can cast it as an instant. Whenever this creature attacks, it connives. Okay, so we heard what connive was before. Rouse the Swarm. 3 and a green, enchantment. And this enchantment enters, create a 2/1 green spider token with reach. You can 1 life for each spider you control. Spider control get +1/+1 can't be white creatures with a defender. Yeah, no problem. Focus on your portafix first. You don't have the time. Yeah, you can stream. Yeah, this is it. Well, it's been a bit long, really. Yeah, I need to, just get back into it. I keep meaning to really concentrate on doing it, but it's been so difficult. Yeah, honestly, just time. You know, trying to do other things as well. You know, trying to be healthy, get to the gym, get stuff with work done, and you know, it's just difficult to fit it all in, really. You know. Almost like burning the candle at both ends, almost. Okay, I think this is a go on. Niche, Pinnacle Pariah. 5 blue and a black. Legendary creature, human scientist, villain. I think this is Dr. Octopus, basically, in the actual game. I think this is pretty good. 4/8 creature. All villains you control get +2/+2. Your max hand size is 8. That's all the things to 8. At the beginning of your end step, you have fewer than 8 cards in your hand. Draw cards equal to the difference. That's an uncommon wild card. Look how many packs we've got to open, BG. We literally had 160 odd or something like that. Got 50 of these, 86 of the others. We're so behind on it, you know. Right, we've had that one before. Tap land there, Surveil 1 though. Once it's tapped. Mayhem, 4/3. Sadistic String Puller, alright. Cast it when you copy graveyard for 1 and a red if you discard it this turn. The rules apply. Zan, Thunderweb Explorer, 4 and a green. N-Web, 2 and a green. We cast a spell for 2 and a green if you also return attack creature control to its owner's hand. 4/3. Alright, when Zan enters, switch live for a basic land card, put it at the bottom of the taps, and shuffle. Do you play Magic the Gathering, BG? Is it your kind of thing? Have you ever played it before? Rhino's Rampage. It's literally Rhino in the in Spider-Man. Hybrid mana, red and a green. Sorcery, target creature control gets +1/+0 to end of turn. Right, target creature and opponent controls. When excess damage is dealt to the creature and opponent controls this way, destructive 1-type non-creature artifact with mana value 3 or less. Goodness me. Probably means a load of rubbish to you if you don't play the game. Margot on the case. Right, 1 white and a blue. Legendary creature, human detective hero. 1/1, double strike. Can't be blocked. We've got a rare. Edemia of the Silk Shoots. 1 and a white. Spider human hero. Legendary creature, 3/2 with flash. Cast its sorcery. You spend 1. Edemia gets flying to the turn. You spend 1 again. And sacrifice the demi creature control, gain hexproof, and indestructible at end of turn. Can't be targeted by spells or abilities. Alright. I play more 9 to 2 hour style games. Not like huge open world games. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like doing the old. Yeah, I'm not really into the open world stuff. I know what you mean. It gets a bit. They're a bit sort of too much, aren't they? I do know what you mean. I don't mind open world stuff. I do know what you mean. I like the 90s and stuff like that. I plan on doing. I always planned on doing some like Amiga-y old school stuff as well. But it's just so many games to play, and the problem is, I would, I'd keep going too thin. I think, and I couldn't remember the games I'd played and lose track of them and stuff like this. Yeah, it was very difficult, really. What games are you playing at the moment? Leyline Weaver, 1 and red and a green hybrid mana. Spider Avatar, 2/2 reach. Right, and you can tap it to either green or red. Whenever you cast a spell, mana by 4, great to untap this creature. Wonderweave Aerialist, hybrid. Maybe that's Esper, I'm not sure. White and a blue, 2 of them. Right, human hero, 2/2 with ward 2. 2 to target it. This creature's flying as long as it's modified. Also has quick on it. It's still entertaining to watch, actually. Yeah, do you mean the open world stuff, or do you mean Magic the Gathering? Yeah, I see. Open world. Yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, I think it's quite good to watch the pack openings, I must say. Sudden Strike. So after some chase cards, but of course, I tried to look on what were the chase cards in this one. I'm not too sure. The shock lands in this one, which are kind of good lands that you get. I've already kind of got them in a different set. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. Sudden Strike. 1 and a white. Instant. Scuttling Spider Coach. 3 colorless. Generic. Colorless. No generic. I mean. Trample. 3/3. So damage goes through creatures. Trample. Creatures a vehicle as well. Artifact vehicle. When this vehicle attacks or blocks, it's +1/+1 to the turn for each spider control. Crew 2. Several creatures with power value 2 or more. Right, so what we got for the rare? MacD and Hitler. Sky Snarers. 1 and a hybrid blue-white. Flying. Spider human hero 2/2. Artifact you control. And opponents your opponent control enter tapped. Don't think I got any of the massively chased stuff yet. Right, here we go. We're getting a couple of swaps, nothing too bad. Unstable Experiments. 1 and a blue instant. Type play draws a card up to 1 type creature control connives. You draw a card, +1/+1 card in it. If it's like discard another card after drawing 1. Galvanized Workforce. 1 and a red. Human Citizen 2/2 with trample. Maybe cast a spell mana with foil greater. This creature does 1 damage to its opponent. Play 5 in red. It's got 2 +1/+1 counters on a creature. On this creature, target is a sorcery. Temple Trap. 5 colorless or generic. When this artifact enters, deals 5 damage to that creature. 1 and a red. You can pay. Discard this card. Destroy target artifact. A game I would really love to try someday is GTA. Have you ever played GTA actually? Have you never tried it? Well, they're doing a new one soon, aren't they? But GTA 6 is pretty good actually. Yeah. Enjoyable game, you know. I did enjoy it. It is open world and this, that and the other, but you know, it's a good game to play. But some of them have just got too much, you know, and that is one of them sort of. But I think you can still kind of enjoy it, you know. Scorvus Aemis, Crime Lord. Right. 3 and a black. So this is probably just a Scorpion. 3/3. Death Touch, beginning of the end step. If a creature dies its turn, attack creature control connives. Data Scrubber, 3 generic. Human Robot Villain artifact creature 2/1. When it enters, it's a 1 type card for the graveyard. Attack creature control connives. Give Neo Brew, we've had that one before. And the rare. Ooh, Lava Brew, we've had that one before as well. Alright. Some swaps now. I don't think it's a massive set, this one. But yeah, you're going to get GTA 7 then. Maybe you just wait for GTA 7. Although Red Dead Redemption was pretty good. Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. They were very good. Yeah, it was a good game, that one. But the problem I have at the moment, as I say, I play games and sometimes I can't keep up with them, and end up a couple of weeks go by and then I just forget what I've done, you know. It's basically real life without the consequences. Pretty true, that, pretty true. Oh dear, honestly. Yeah, they are a bit like that. I wouldn't mind playing the Spider-Man ones as well, actually. Romantic Rendezvous. Okay. 1 and a red. Discard a card and then draw 2 cards. A sorcery. Tap land there for green and a white. Surveil 1. Common Crook. 1 and a black. Human Rogue Villain 2/2. When this creature dies, create a treasure token. So you can sacrifice a treasure token to have mana of any colour. Excle of the Thousand Moons. 4 and a white. Legendary creature, human hero. 3/4 flying. When it enters, another type creature control gains 5 turns a turn. Human hero, legendary creature. The Infernus. 2 and a red. Legendary creature, elemental villain 0/0. When it enters, switch life for basic mounted card, but at the bottom of the tap, then shuffle. +1/+1 for each mounted control. And first is what first sacrifice a land. Outsmart the Amateur. 3 blue instant. Choose 1, draw 3 cards. A counter type spell, draw a card. A rare here. A Quint's Insight. 1 and a red. At the beginning of it's an enchantment. First main phase, discard a card. If you draw a card, whenever you play a land or cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, this turn deals 1 damage to its opponent. We've got a Mythic. Parallel Lives. Green a green. Enchantment. With an effect you control, would create 1 or more tokens under your control. It creates twice that many instead. Okay, interesting. Alright, so not doing too bad so far. Okay, got this tap land here for black and red, Surveil. Pay to do it. You got the tap land there for blue and black. Right, Robotics Mastery, 4 and a blue, flash enchant creature. Enchantment Aura, when it enters, create 2/1/1 colors robot artifact creature tokens with flying. 30 creature gets +2/+2. You've got Cruel Caracals. You see them all the time on the on YouTube, Caracals. So there's hissing cats. 1 and a green, 2/2. Cat Villain. 2, you can pay 2 and a green. This creature gets +2/+2 turn to turn. That's in once each turn. Got to the Robotics Mastery. And the rare. Villainous Wrath. 3 black sorcery. Target person loses life equal to the number of creatures they control, then destroy all creatures. That's not bad. I'll stay tuned for more streams. This is it, yes. I'm going to try be doing them more now. Now I'm going to be back in habit, I think, you know, BG. I'm going to try and do more. I'm going to try and stick to it. I said this last time, didn't I? But I think the holiday took my momentum away. I'm going to try and do it properly, you know, as I say. But keep saying this, you know what I mean? I keep saying it. I will say I had a bit of a problem with OBS though today. I couldn't, wouldn't let me wouldn't do the normal thing where I can basically just target the screen I'm trying to share. I had to do like a special nonsense really this time. I don't know what was going on. So yeah. Anyway, don't think it matters, but it was a bit weird. So hopefully, that won't cause any problems in the future. Principled referee. Right, 3 and a white, 2 free human citizen. When this creature enters, choose one +1/+1 counter on two type creatures. Type creature card mana by 2 or less from go to your hand. Right, Bane Mark Leonin, 2 and a black. Symbiote Catverse. That's basically Symbiote Catverse. Something like I don't know, Spider Gwen. Well, Gwen Stacy when she's been venomed, I think. Death Touch 2/3. When this creature enters, build 2 cards. Tarantula Saddle, alright, one colourless, generic. Artifact equipment. Each creature you control is +2/+2 spider hero initiatives over types, equip 3. The rare Fate Weaver. Alright, 1 green spider creature, 1/1, reach death touch. You can pay 2 to sacrifice this creature, such as live from spider hero card, put it in your hand. It's in the sorcery. There we go. Quite a lot. Opulent Valet, or Valet, 3 colourless, artifact creature construct, 1/1, flying. When it's creature enters, create a 1/1 green and white human citizen creature token. Hiding Mundanity, 1 and a blue. Alright, we've got enchantment aura, check creature is a citizen with its base power toughness is 1/1. It has defend and lose all abilities. Lose all the creature types. Okay. Alini or Lenny, Blood Recruiter, 2 green and a white, 3/5 spy human hero legend creature, N-Web. 1 and a green and a white. So you cast a spell for 1 green and white if you also return that creature control to own hand. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 green and white human creature token. You can 3 green and a white. Creature control give +2/+2 gain vigilance end of turn. Vigilance, they don't tap when attacking. Not bad. We're getting some swaps now, aren't we? Getting some swaps. I don't think it's a massive set, this one. Kazuo Rufus Rival, 4 red, human rogue villain, legendary creature, 5/5. During your turn, has first strike. When it enters, deals 2 damage to that creature and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Carriage of Dreams, 3 colourless or generic. Artifact vehicle, 4/3. Whenever this vehicle attacks, you may pay a blue. When you do, another target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. Crew 2. Total power 2 or more. Spectacular Tactics, 1 and a white, choose 1. +1/+1 counter type creature control against hex return turn. Destroy type creature power value 4 or more. New and Sumi, career criminals, alright. 3 black and a red. Goblin human villain, alright, so it sounds a bit like Goblin basically, or Hobgoblin or whatever. Find Death Touch 3/3. When it attacks, discard a card to draw a card for each creature how do you discard this turn. Alright. Hope you get the best cards of them all. Well, fingers crossed, you've got enough packs. Might start doing some Magic the Gathering. I didn't normally stream Magic the Gathering. I'm not that good at it really, you know. A lot of people make their own decks and things. I tend to just copy ones that exist already and just play those basically. So maybe that's good enough though. Maybe that's good enough. Furnace Wrath. We already had that one. There are plenty of swaps. Plenty of swaps, I think. University Campus is tap land with Surveil. Blue and the white. Got Shizak Apex Arcanosaur or something, Arachnosaur, 4 green, 6/6 Spider Dinosaur Hero. Reach Trump Award. Reach Award 2. Right. So it goes through blockers. Prison Break, 4 and a black. Sorcery, turn to each card for your graveyard to the battlefield with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. It's got a Mayhem as well, so you can pay 3 and a black. Go for your graveyard, you discard it this turn. Professor's Bindings, 1 white. This is the rare enchantment. Beginning against it, you may tap 2 untap creatures and/or treasure control. If you do, draw a card, otherwise you sacrifice this enchantment. If that's any good or not. Okay. Okay, for Mothwing Shroud, 2 and a white enchantment. When someone enters, exile target non-opponent control. Opponent controls until the enchantment leaves the battlefield. Right, so we have a trap card there. Turl Entropic Hunger, 2 blue and the black, 3/1 vampire scientist villain. So it's probably what's the vampire in Spider-Man universe called? I've forgotten now. But they did a film with him, didn't they, the other week with Jared Leto in it? I forgot what it's called now. Yeah, thank you very much, BG. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Need all the luck I can get with these, I think. Yeah. You certainly open a lot of them, but you know, the ones you want are the rare ones, aren't they? You know what I mean? The ones you can't get very many of. Oh dear. What's he called? I forgot what he's called now. It should begins with M. I can't remember now. Anyway, Flying Vigilance Lifelink. So lifelink gets damage. You heal yourself for the damage you've done. A blue and a black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one in your hand. Rest of the bottom of your library in any order. Error 9. Viral Node. 4 generic or 4. Yeah. Legendary artifact creature. Robot villain. Free. Give comment on your turn. Type non-equipment artifact control becomes an artifact creature with page power until there's free until turn. Tap and tap it. Look out the Scouring Storm Soul. 1 green. Alright. A sand element of it. It's just a Sandman basically. Power and toughness equal to the number of lands you control. Can't be blocked by creature with power 2 or less. You can pay 3 green. Return this card and target land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Alright. Terrible. When you least expect you get the godly pack of them all. Yes, this is it. This is it, really. This is it. You know, in a few I mean, it's hard to tell. Some of this at the moment, it's hard to tell what cards are good in this one. But there's some good decks going around, I think. You know, Full Throttle Fanatic, 1 and a red, 3/1 Human Pilots. You can pay 1 colour generic and tap it. So you can hasten under turn. Perilous Lunge, 2 and a green. Also, you put +1/+1 counter type creature you control. It fights type creature and permanent controls. Alright. Little fight spell. Firebrain Scheme, 1 red. Sorcery, choose 1. It's our target. It's on the top 2 cards of your library. Choose 1 of them. And turn. At the end of your next turn, you can play that card. 1 or 2 type creatures each get +1/+0. Turn the turn and first strike. Prime Senior Instructor, 1 and a white. Human Detective, 1/1. This is with a 1/+1/+1 counter on it. When this creature leaves the battlefield, put the +1/+1 counter on type creature you control. Good fight to that one. Right, and what's the rare? Lost in Lit Jara, 3 and a blue enchantment. 3 chapters, surveil 3 for the first one, so the top 3 cards of your library. Into your graveyard or the top of the library in any order, whichever you want. And the second one, if you catch a creature spell, you can copy it, except it isn't legendary. Choose a card name for the third one. Whenever a creature with that chosen name deals code damage to a player this turn, draw a card. Right. Okay, not doing too bad so far. Not doing too bad. Eccentric Archaeologist, Arachnologist. 2 and a green, 2/3 Human Advisor. You tap it to add 1 mana of any colour, and you can pay 2 and a green. Tap it, put a +1/+1 counter on target, spy that to it, and as a sorcery. Okay, terrific Team Up, 3 and a green, instant. It's got a raccoon there with some kind of raccoon gun. Instant. The spell costs 2 colours, 2 less to cast if you control the opponent with mana value 4 greater. 1 or 2 type creatures you control, each gain +1/+0 turn to turn. Each deal damage equal to a power type creature opponent controls. You see like a common theme with these green ones, can't you? Like doing fight spells and damaging other creatures. But we've got a mythic here, look at that, got the red background. Okay, Egrix, the Bile Bulwark. 3 black, 4/4. Symbiote Spider here, so it's venom basically. Whenever it attacks, once end of turn, you may look at the top card of your library. At the end of time, you may play this card to the top of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its mana value rather than pay its mana cost. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. Another mythic in this one. Pinnacle Research Team, 3 and a blue. Human Scientist with 1/5. Pay 6 in the blue to draw 2 cards. I'm not sure that's any good, that one, but you never know. And no, all swaps now. Brew the Omenpath. It's the card. It's the name of the set. 6 and a green enchantment. Convoke. So your creatures can cast a spell. Each creature you tap while casting pays for 1 of the cost. 1 of the colourless cost. Or generic even. At the beginning of coming your turn, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from one of them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. We've not had pack with nothing in it yet. Still no new ones. Hang up. There's a rare. Draco Heartless Hunter. So that'll be Craven, I think. 1, a black and a green. 4/3. Human Warrior Villain. Maybe anyway. Trample. So whenever your creature blocks it, excess damage goes through still. Whenever creature the opponent controls with the greatest power among creatures that player controls dies, draw a card and put +1/+1 count on Braco or Breaker. Alright. Alright, nice one, BG. Good to see you again anyway. Yes, we'll do some proper gaming soon, I think. Hopefully this week. Fingers crossed, so keep an eye out. So, yeah. We're good to get back into it. But I'll say a bit of a relaxing one this time. Just opening packs, taking it easy, basically. Getting back into it. I need to get back on top of this. Maybe we'll play a game of MTG after this. Might take some time to get through all these packs, but we'll see. Something a bit different anyway. A bit of a relaxing one, as I say. That's the gist of it. Thank you very much, BG. Thank you very much. Yeah, it'll be good to it will be good to get back into it properly and just get some decent gamings in. You know, this, that, and the other. So I could. I really want to try. What's the one I want to try? RimWorld. I want to get that going as well. There's so many games I want to get going. Really, you know. I just need to pick about 2 games and just stick to them, don't I? That's what I need to do, really. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll do different types of days, like classic games on Fridays or something over on Thursdays. You know, maybe we'll do something like that. We'll see. Should be good. I need to get back into it. It'll be good to see you around for sure. Scorpion Sting, 1 and a black, instant. Target is -3/-3 to end the turn. Crash, Reckless, and Rider. 2 and a hybrid black-red. 2/3, mutant villain. Beginning of your first main phase, discard a card. You may do. When you do, target creature card block this turn. When a creature opponent controls dies, Crash deals 1 damage to that player. Professor's Bindings, had that one before. Alright, let's see what else we get. Fine Woven Chariots, 2 colourless or 2 generic, whichever one it is. I always forget generic, I think. Artifact, a vehicle, 3/1. When it enters, you may pay a green. If you do, such library for baseline card, reveal it, put it into the hand, then shuffle. It's got crew 2, so you have to tap each of the power value, total power 2 or more. Okay. Deal with the Silk Shoots. Okay. Let's say, those you don't know, this is based on Spider-Man set. They didn't get the rights to do it virtually on the thingy, so just one they've made up for it. So that's why it all looks a bit like spiders and stuff. Your extra arms, 1 and a green instant. That's when Peter Parker, Spider-Man, got mutated into it, I think. It's focus 1 colourless less or generic less to cast if it targets a spider. Targets is +4/+4 to end the turn. Alright, we've got Z-Cow, Predator's Shadow, Predation Shadow. 3 red, green, human villain, 6/7, Vigilance, Trample, Haste. When it attacks, if you cast a spell with mana greater this turn, draw a card. Right, so we've got Ancestral Carvings, 2 and a green artifact. When it enters, look at top 5 of the card of your library. Move up to 2 creature cards from among them, put them into your hand. Put the rest of your bottom of your library in a random order. You can pay 1 and tap it to sacrifice this artifact to create a treasure token. Rare. Kaviro Mindbitten, 2 blue-black, 4/4. Spider Human Hero. You may have it enters a copy of one creature card in the graveyard, except his name is Kaviro Mindbitten. He's a 4/4 spider human that destroys other types. We need to exile a card. I think this one's a really good one, this one, I think. It's a really good card, this one, actually. I think I've heard good things about it. A creature in any graveyard, so it could be opponents as well. It does all the on-cast triggers and stuff like that. It's ridiculously powerful, that card. That's a good hit, that one. For sure. I don't know what it is in the real set. Here we've got Ulk's Mouth to Many Eyes. Right, don't know what that's about. 4 and a blue. Legendary creature, Mutant Advisor, 4/4. You will look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spider spells and non-creature spells on top of your library. Whenever you attack, you may mill a card. Mill means put in your graveyard. Alright, Many Eyes, eh? Mouth to Many Eyes. Disturbing that card, I must say. And what's the rare for this one? Urban Retreat. Okay, so it's tap land, tri-land. Okay, not bad that they're doing different tri-lands, I think. Turn attack, but it's not named though, is it? It's not fetchable with a fetch land. Return attack creature controls its owner's hand by paying 2 mana. Discard in your hand. From your hand on the battlefield, that's a source. Got something different going about it. Right. Let's keep going. What else can we get? Death Flame Burst, 2 and a red, sorcery. Death Flame Burst deals 4 damage to attack creature. It's got Mayhem for 1 and a green, 1 and a red. Cast a card for your graveyard if you discard this turn for 1 and a red. Zora Spider Fancier, alright. Fancy, right? 1 white, 0/2 human citizen legendary creature. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. It's Spider, put +1/+1 counter on it. And a rare. Drunith, Reviver of the Hive. Okay, a green and a blue, 1/1. Human scientist villain. Legendary creature, trample. You cast a creature spell with mana value equal to Drunith's power, copy that spell, except the copy isn't legendary, and put a +1/+1 counter on Drunith. Right, interesting. So I'm not sure what that one equates to. Okay, Miasmic Mist. 1 black, sorcery, mayhem for 3 and a black. So what's mayhem again? If you discard this turn, you can cast it for that cost. Okay, so it costs slightly more actually. I thought it'd be less, but no man. Well, creatures get -2/-2 until end of turn. If the spell's mayhem cost was paid, oh there you go. Creature opponents control get -1/-2 until end of turn instead. Okay. Alright. Okay, not bad. The rare chosen by Valgavoth. Valgavoth was from the previous set of Dustmourn set, wasn't he? So it's quite good that they've done that at least. Sort of reference other stuff. 3, I think we had Quintorius before, didn't we? Mentioned another card. 3 and a white, enchantment aura. A check creature you control, it gets +2/+2 for each aura and equipment attached to it. All damage that was dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Alright, I saw this one where you could enchant. Oh, what's that guy called? I forgot what he's called now. There's a god creature. I forgot what he's called now. But basically, if you enchant him, you can basically stop your opponent winning the game because all damage goes to him and he doesn't die. I forgot what he's called now. But so there's a combo there you can be had. Feature one of the other sets. That's not a bad hit. That one, not a bad hit. Gallant Citizen for 2 hybrid mana of green and white. 1/1 human citizen. It enters, draw a card. Right. Eerie Gravestone. Right, 2 generic. Whenever this artifact enters, draw a card. Pay 1 and a black. Sacrifice this creature. The artifact rather. Mill 4 cards. You've got creature cards from among them into your hand. Lavaborn Goblins. 4 and a red. 5/4. Goblin Berserker Villain. Haste and Mayhem. Haste attacks. Can attack until it enters. Mayhem we can cast it from your graveyard. And discard this turn for that cost. Eerie Gravestone. Mentioned that, didn't I? The Mythic. Just a wild card. Nothing too exciting, but we'll take it. Loads of cards, very honestly. He'll say I didn't get around to Edge of Eternities, and I opened all the cards from from playing the game over the month, and I thought I've got to do this live, you know, and I never did it. So I've got tons of packs to open. Right, so Restless Razorkin, 2 in the red, 3/3 human rogue villain. Trample, whenever you cast a spell of mana by 4 grades, you may exile top grade library. If you do, you may play that card and play that card until you exile another creature card. Another card just. Vexed Bots, 1 and a blue. Robot Villain, artifact creature, 1/1. Flying, whenever villain control enters, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. It appears only once its turn. And a rare. Lewis, Pompous Pillager. X and black, 2/1. Vampire Villain, legendary creature. Lifelink. Lewis enters with X +1/+1 counter on him. Lewis enters, he deals X damage to target opponent. Alright. Interesting. So far, so good. I don't know, Morbius, that's it. Morbius, that's the vampire. That's fine, right? Yes, that is right. Damning Caress. That's me. It's quite a damning caress. 4 and a black, sorcery. Spell costs 2 less to cast, you control a villain. Destroy target creature, you gain 2 life. Aggressive Symbiosis. So this is some kind of venom card. 1 and a black, enchantment aura. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 as menace. So that has to be blocked by more than one creature. And there's a symbiote in addition to its other types. You may cast this card from your graveyard by discarding the card in addition to paying its other costs. Okay. We got Vazin, 2-faced trickster, 3 and a blue. Human shapeshifter villain, 2 and a 3. We have Vazin enters a copy of a creature you control, except his name is Vazin, 2-faced trickster. There's a few of these like this, isn't there, in this set? 2 and a blue for Mayhem, so if you discard it, you can cast it for that cost. Rare. Remarkable Readings, 3 and a white. Enchantment aura. Enchant land. When this aura enters, it create 3 1/1 green and white human creature tokens. Human citizen creature tokens. Enchanted land has 1 and a tap. That creature gains +1/+1 to the of each creature you control. That's what it is a sorcery. Okay. Bit of a token type thing there, of course. What else have we got going on now? Alright. City Pigeon, right? Licking the croissant. 1 white, 1/1, flying creature bird. When this creature leaves the battlefield, create a food token. Dropped its croissant, I guess, and you're eating the pigeon, one or the other. Merciless Enforcers, 1 and a black, 2/1. Human mercenary villain, lifelink. It deals 1 damage to each opponent for 3 and a black. We've got Fearsome Ridgeline, land. You can add this is a generic, I always keep getting confused. Add tap it to add a generic. You can pay 1 and tap to have 1 mana of any colour. You can pay 1 and tap. Target legendary creature gains menace on the turn. It only needs a sorcery. Right, Margot again. And we got the Scouring Storm Soul. We've had that one before. Sandman, basically. Not doing too bad so far. Not doing too bad. Definitely could be worse. Okay, Alessos and Praz. Acrobats. 3 green and a white. 4/4. Spider Human Hero. Legendary creature. End web. 1 and a green and a white. So you can cast it for its stats cost. If you also return attack creature control to its owner's hand. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter attack creature you control. It gives fly till end of turn. The rare. Just a wild card. We'll take it. We've got loads of stuff in here. Look at that. So, not that many rare wild cards actually. I have more than that. Okay. All swaps there. This is the first all swap pack. No. Vigo. Enforce of Ig's Crossing. 2 and a black. Transform cost card this one. 3/3. Human Hero Villain. Human Hero Villain. When it enters, returns that creature card mana value 1 or less when you go to the battlefield. You can pay 3 black, red, and a green. Transform Vigo. Activate as a sorcery. Looks like it's Spider-Man, but with a symbiote suit. Symbiote Hero Villain. 5/5. Okay, so it's got Menace, Trample, and Haste. Whenever it attacks, you will sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw X cards. Then you may put a permanent card with the mana value X less on your hand onto the battlefield, where X is the sacrifice of the creature's mana cost. Alright, Trample, Menace. So Trample damage goes through blockers. Haste can attack without summoning sickness. Menace has to be blocked by more than 1 creature. Right. Good, that person is on the front of this. A distressed person. Like, let's say, Wekdu. Midnight Hunter. 2 and a black. 2/2. Insect Villain. Insect Villain. Who could that be? Insect Villain. Flash Flying Mayhem. A 1, so you could cast it from your graveyard for 1 black, rather. Discard a card this turn. There's insects in Spider-Man universe. I'm sure, definitely. I think. Insect Villain. There was a baddie called the Beetle. That when I watched Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends back in the day. I don't think that'll be it. I'm sure there's no. I can't think who it is. Alright, Secret Identity. 1 blue. Instant. Choose 1. Conceal. Until the turn type creature control becomes a citizen with base power and toughness 1/1 gains hexproof. Reveal. Until the turn type creature control becomes a hero with base power and toughness 3/4 and gains flying and vigilance. Alright. So raccoon action going on there. Secret Raccoons. Duskmourn's Claim. So they're going into the Duskmourn thing with this set, aren't they, quite a lot? 2 in the black enchantment. Beginning again step, which I guess makes sense, spiders and stuff. 2 type creatures, 2 type players, each reveal the top card of their library. And each lose life equal to the mana value of the card revealed by the other player. And they each put the card revealed into hand. That's quite interesting. Quite interesting commander card, for sure. Insects in Spider-Man. Darval, whose web protects 2 and a white. Spider Human Hero 3/3 and web with 1. Right, you may cast a spell for 1 white that is. If you turn attack creature card controls in his hand. Generous Betty Ray. Generous Betty Ray. Goodness me. Okay, it's quite an amusing name. Generous Betty Ray 2 and a white. 2/3 Human Mercenary Hero. When Generous Betty Ray enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target on another type creature. Whenever Generous Betty Ray attacks, target modified creature control gains life at turn. So modified means it's got a bit of an aurora on it. Where's Betty Ray? Who could that be in the Spider-Man universe? Human Mercenary Hero. White Cat or something like that. Black Cat, rather. Maybe. Alright, Rizda, the Spider Crowned. 1 red, 1/2, human spider hero. Whenever legendary creature, whenever you attack with 2 or more spiders, put a +1/+1 counter on Rizda. Whenever Rizda deals 4 more damage, exile top card of your library. On turn, you may play that card. Right. Generous Betty Ray. Pretty good name, that. I like that. We've got a mythic in this one. We've got Nil, Vessel of Valgavoth. I'm sure we had that one. 2 in the black, 2/2 human villain, legendary creature. When it enters, return to that villain card from graveyard to your hand. Villain spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Beast Rider Aces, 2 and a white, 2/3, human mercenary. Depending on comment on your turn, up to 1 type creature gains first strike and vigilance end of turn. Right, and Mythic, Hex of Undeath. Liliana hit this one, 6 and a black. Sorcery, turn up to 6 type creature cards with different names from your graveyard to the battlefield. Right, not bad. Not bad. Okay, it's not doing too bad so far. I'll take it. Lurking Lizards, 1 and a green. Lizard Village, so it's the lizard presumably. 1 and a 3 trample, although I'm sure we had the lizard before, could be another one. Whenever you cast a spell with mana value 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. The rare. Cronus Horizon Slicer, 3, the white and the black, 4/4, human scientist villain. What scientist could this be? Not sure. Whenever Quinius, or whatever it's called, enters into exile up to 1 type non-land permanent and up to 1 type non-land permanent card from your graveyard. Whenever Quinius dies, put him onto the bottom of his owner's library. If you do, return the exile cards to his owner's hands. Okay, so still not had any swapless packs, so we're doing okay. Alright, Diligent Webkeepers, 4 and a hybrid green-white, 4/3 spider hero. And this creature just put +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control. The rare, Bracco. I've had him before, I think that's Craven. Alright, Wisecrack, 2 and a red, instant. A creature deals Wisecrack. It's literally just covered a guy in high, I think there. Target creature deals damage equal to its power to itself. If that creature is attacking, Wisecrack deals 2 damage to that creature's controller. Interesting. Goro Rel, Scourge of Spiders, 2 colorless. Legendary artifact creature, human villain, 2/1. What could that be? It deals damage to a spider, destroy that creature. Pay 6, exile a card from your graveyard, create 2 tapped, 1/1 colorless robot target, which tokens will fly. I wonder if they're Dr. Octopus's hands, I think, maybe. Not sure. Murata, Neuron Hacker. Not the best art on that one. I mean, look at that, it's not a great bit of art, that one, I don't think. It does look a bit done on the cheap. 1 blue, 0/2, human scientist villain. Legendary creature, whenever you draw your first or second card each turn, put an ingenuity count on Murata. Tap Murata to cast an artifact spell from your hand. Mana value less than or equal to the number of ingenuity counters on Murata without paying its mana cost. Right. Interesting. Don't know if it's any good or not. Going for quite a few packs so far. Not doing too bad. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to get us first. Oh, here's that person from the pack. Spectral Restitching. X and a blue instant. Exile X type artifacts and or creatures. Return exile cards to the battlefield under its control at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Okay. A sort of flicker spell there. Bad. Not really the best artwork for the pack though. That one I would have. Tethex, Gift of Malice, 4 and a black. Legendary creature, symbiote villain, so clearly venom again. 4/5 Death Touch. It kills anything that touches it, deals damage to it or whatever. Anyway, it damages it. For them, 2 and a black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put 2+1/+1 counter on the type creature. Gains Death Touch until turn. Activate as a sorcery. All right. Common Ferric, Havoc Duo. I don't know who these duos can be when I see them. It doesn't. Yeah, well, Human Goblin. That's going to be obviously the Green Goblin or the Pop Goblin or something, isn't it? 1 and a green, 1 and a red rather. Human Goblin villain. Flying Haste. Whenever you discard a card, Common Ferric is +2/+0 instead of turn. 1/2. Hello there, yes, another player. Good to see you. New sub. Oh, thank you very much. Great stuff. Oh, great to see you as well. Great to see you. Yeah. Are you a Magic the Gathering player? Hopefully so. How are you finding this set? Are you enjoying it? I might start playing Magic the Gathering more on the channel. I don't play it that much. I'm not that good at it, basically. I don't make my own decks, so I was a bit unsure whether it'd be exciting enough to do it, but maybe I will. Nice to open cards. Always nice to open packs, isn't it? Desecrex, Gift of Servitude, 2 black and a red, 4/3 symbiote villain. I think this is Carnage probably. Trample, when it enters, return target creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. It gains this creature attacks each combat turn available. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, sacrifice it. It's got Mayhem for a black and a red. Pay it from the graveyard if you discard it this turn for that cost. I think that's it. Alright. You also play Paper Magic. Right, we'll get used to this Spider-Man Omenpaths circumstance. Yeah, it's a bit crazy, isn't it? I must say, it is crazy. Yeah, I don't play paper. I've played it before, time to time, but I mainly play online. But yeah, I don't know really. I don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you. Obviously, you know, if you don't really like all this, what's it called? Universes Beyond stuff. I guess this kind of works in a way, you know. I know a lot of people complain about Universes Beyond with Spider-Man, but then I guess you get this, and this is the best way of doing it, really. But then people don't like this either, so because it's confusing. So I don't know. Kumanoso the Watchful, 3 white and a blue, 4/4 Spider Hero, legendary artifact creature. Vigilance: when it enters, put +1/+1 counter type creature. Whenever a modified creature control does damage to a player, draw a card. All right, and what's the rare? MacD and Hitler. All right, I've had those two before. I must say, you can tell the artwork in some of this isn't that great. I must say, like, that doesn't look that great of an artwork. Some of them's okay, but some of it is a bit shoddy. Right, we've not had any what's it called? A pack with no new ones in yet. So, Son of Silken Throne. Of the Silken Throne, 3 and a white. Legend creature, Spider Human Hero, 3/4. Could this be Spider Gwen potentially? In Web, 2 and a white. You can cast it from for that much if you returned a creature you control to its owner's hand. At the beginning of your end step, if 2 more creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn, you draw a card and gain 2 life. It's a bit like a weird ninjutsu, isn't it, that in Web, I think? It's like a worse ninjutsu, maybe, I don't know. Cheering crowd! The crazy keeper sort of like effect. 1 hybrid red and a green human citizen, 2/2. Beginning of each player's first main phase, the player may put +1/+ counter on each creature. If they do, add a colourless for each counter on it. Right. Okay. Still doing alright, we're still doing okay. Remorseless Coup, 2 and a black instant. Target creature at the bottom of its own library has 2 life unless you control a villain. That's what, it's just like a severed head on the floor there. Maybe it is, I don't know. Very strange. Weird artwork that for sure. Know what's going on there. Rare. Tarantusk, unwisely awoken, 1 and a green, some weird spider ball. Well, yeah. Spider ball hero, which is very strange. 2/2. Spider ball hero. Is that basically Peter Porker, Spider Ham, whatever? Is that what this one is? And Tarantusk enters, creates a food token. Other spiders, boars, bat, yeah, it is, isn't it? Birds, dogs, cats, frogs, jackals, lizards, mice, otters, rabbits, raccoons, bats, squirrels, turtles, and wolves. She'll get +1/+1. 2/2. Goodness me. Yeah, spider. Peter Porker, Spider Ham, whatever he's called. Dear God. Right. Okay, Dreadfang, loathed by fans. Okay. Simply fanatics rather than fans that cool you down. 1 and a red and a green. Star 4, human warrior villain. Legendary creature, vigilance. Doesn't tap when you attack. Dreadfang's power is equal to the greatest mana value among opponents you control. Carlo, suave schemer. 1 blue and a black. 2/3, human rogue villain, menace. Blocked by more than 1 creature. Whenever another villain you control enters, Carlo connives. Connives. You draw a card and discard a card. If the card discarded was a non-land card, put +1/+1 counter on it. Okay, Skvix the Augmenter, 2 and a hybrid blue black. Symbiote Spider Hero. Another Spider-Man Spider Symbiote amalgam, isn't it? 2/4. Whenever this creature does combat damage to a player, look at that many cards on top of your library. Put them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. You can pay 2 and a hybrid blue black. Exile this card from your graveyard. Put a +1/+1 counter target creature control against this card's other abilities. It's not bad, no? Interesting. Okay. Alright. Not too bad. The Shocklands in this set, other than the previous set, aren't they? Shocklands, okay. Or is this the first pack we've got no new cards in? Nope. House Grows Hungry, 2 and a black. Saga, Shaman, destroy type creature in the first chapter. Second chapter, each player may discard a card. Each player who doesn't loses 3 life. The third chapter, exile any number of target players' graveyards. Right. Okay. Right, Rishal, Getaway Accomplice, 5 and hybrid blue-black, Human Artificer Villain, 4/6, crikey, okay. Flying, whenever Rishal attacks, other villains you control gain flying turn to turn. Don't know who that could be. Spider-Man Universe. Remarkable Readings, alright, I've had that one before. And one. Okay. There's still no packs with nothing new in, but this might be it. This is a rare we've had before. No, Laszlo, Enthusiastic Accuser. Enthusiastic Accuser. I mean, could you have a non-enthusiastic accuser, maybe? 2 and a red, 2/2, Human Citizen, legendary creature. When it enters, a suspect up to 1 type creature, so suspect creature is menace and can't block. You suspect something. No creature control with menace attacks, create a treasure token. Yeah, okay. Alright, interesting. Suspect, eh? That's a flashback from Isle of Man or whatever it's called. Alright, so how we do this one. Let us be Drix Interception. 1 blue, instant, choose up to 1 or both. Or choose 1 or both, counter spell. Right, tap up to 1 or 2 type creatures. A mythic, we'll look at that. Nia, Skysail Storyteller. Right, 1 and a red, 2/1, Human Performer Hero. This Mysterio, is it, do you think? Maybe. Sure. When Nia attacks, exile top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as you control this creature. You can pay 2 whites. You can pay 2 blue, a red, and a white. Transform Nia to a sorcery. Says it's a spider human hero. Okay, so unless you could Mysterio? I guess Mysterio could transform into using illusions, but I have a feeling this probably isn't Mysterio. Blind Vigilance Haste. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast a spell from exile, put +1/+1 count on Nia. Remove 2 cards from Nia. Exile top card of your library. You may play that card this turn. Probably Mysterio, but I'm not sure if it is. I feel like Mysterio should have blue and stuff like that. Who knows? Alright. 8 packs left of Omenpaths. See how we do. Okay, let's have a see. Is this the first pack with no new ones? Well, it is. Yes, that's the first one. We get a wild card, but right. Shock. It's not the first shock we've had. We had another one of those before. First pack we opened had a shock in it, so that's definitely not the first shock we've had. I don't know what's going on there. I'm sure it did anyway. Yeah, it definitely did. I remember seeing it. 2 in a blue. Spider Avatar Hero, legendary creature, 2/2. When it enters, it returns 1 type non-opponent to its owner's hand. Goes well with that in web, whatever. We've got Boris, Spider Rider, 1 green and a red, 4/3. Spider Human Hero in web. The web thing we talked about a minute ago, for red and a green. Trample. With Boris catches in web, it enters with X +1/+1 counseling, where X is the mana value of the returned creature. Interesting, okay. Some interesting gameplay mechanics there. Whether it's any good or not, I don't know, but it sounds quite good fun. Right, oh, look at that couple of mythics, this one. If it's the alchemy version, whatever. Mind Break Trap, 2 and a blue, instant trap. Get into Yu-Gi-Oh territory here. Activate my trap card. If if an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0 rather than the spell's mana cost. Exciting number of target spells. That's interesting, isn't it? One. Is there a card called Mind Break, and maybe that's based on it, I don't know. Okay, Niche, Pinnacle Pariah. Right, I've had that one before though. Got Octopus basically, I think. 5 left in this one, 5 left. Got a mythic in this pack. All of them swapped so far. But we've got Goban, a Gene Splice Savant. 1 and a blue. 1/1, Human Scientist Villain, legendary creature. Goban can't be blocked. When we do card damage to a player, he connives. You can draw a card, discard a card. If you discard a non-land card, you get +1/+1 on this creature, I believe, yeah. You pay 1 blue, black, and a red. It's transform Goban up to it as a sorcery, and he turns into Fleam. Well, Fleam's the new the face of MTG now, isn't he? Accidentally created a character that everyone loves. What was he in another set, Fleam? I think he was in Dustmon, wasn't he? What's that? Loot was the one they tried to make into some kind of Pikachu character, but they've done one by accident. Alright, so 1 a blue, black, and the red legendary creature, goblin human villain. It's basically a goblin, isn't he? Or green goblin. 3/3. Fire menace. Those you cast from your graveyard. So I guess Norman Osborn's probably the Harry Osborn's the blue one, isn't it, on the left? Those you control your cost 2 less to cast, 2 generic. Okay, each non card in your graveyard has mayhem. Mayhem cost is equal to its mana cost. Right, so mayhem you can cast it from the graveyard if you discard this turn. Right, interesting. Right, so we've got Fleam. Guess Fleam's a chase card, I guess. Right, Rouse the Swarm and right, Alright, Spider Hand Peter Porker. I've already had all those in that pack. Let's see what else. We've got 3 packs left through the Omenpaths. Right. Jamal and Hoppy, Roof Skippers. Right, someone surfing a spider by the looks of it. Green and a white, 2/2 Spider Human Hero. During your turn, Janai and Hoppy has flying. When Janai and Hoppy leaves the battlefield, create a plus 1/1 green and white human creature citizen token. Alright, and the rare. Right, again, terrible artwork on that one. Probably the worst artwork in this. It looks so poor, that artwork, doesn't it? Yeah, I know they had to do it separately, but that's really poor. Audio Posas. Yeah, don't rehire that guy. Alright. Let's see. Crowball, Envoy of the Bog, 4 and a black, 4/4, Spider Human Hero, Legendary Creature, Menace. Look like more than one creature. Whenever a creature control attacks alone, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then Surveil. X number of counters on it. Mythic. Egwix the Bile Bulwark. Bulwark. Had that one before. Spider. Maybe it's Spider Hero, so it's Spider-Man, I guess. And the last pack before we start going on to Eternities. The Ulk's Mouth to Mini Eyes, that weird, very weird one. Beautiful. Alright, Ulharis the Storm Spinner. Okay, looks quite nice, that one. Valvamir Maniac, that one. Right, blue and a red, 2/3, Spider Human Hero, Legendary Creature. Can't cast Ulharis the Storm Spinner during your first, second, or third turns of the game. Double Strike Vigilance. At the beginning of your end step, if you've played a land or cast a spell this turn anywhere other than your hand, Ulharis deals damage equal to its power to any target. Interesting, I wonder why they've put that restriction on him. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we've got all the Edge of Eternities ones now. 86 of them. 86! Goodness me. Alright, basically I bought the Master Pass, whatever it's called. And then played all through the month, but I didn't open it. I intended to do these live like this, and I just never did it. So there we go. So we've got 86 of these to go now. So let's get into it. Goodness me. All right. So we'll start with the new ones, of course. Grave Kill, 3 and a black instant. Exile type creature spacecraft. That's is this MTG? What's it called now? Called. Ones that aren't, I forgot they call it, Outer Universe. I forgot what they're called now. But anyway, yes, it is. But you know what they call it? I forgot completely what the term's called now. It's like I forgot what it is now. Anyway, never mind. Temporal Intervention, 2 and a black. Sorcery, Void. Well, costs 2 less to cast if it was non-opponent left the battlefield this turn. The spell is warped this turn. If that opponent reveals their hand, you choose another card from it. That player discards a card. Say what warp is there, does it? It will not end any other way than this. Okay, 4-bringer, 2 and a green, 4/2. Insect Scout, when this creature enters or dies, surveil 1. Look at the top party library, you can put it in graveyard or back on top. Like Larval Scoutlander, 2 and a green, 3/3, spacecraft artifact. This spacecraft enters, you may sacrifice a land or land. If you do, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them back for attack, then shuffle. Alright. Interesting. Flying, it's got the old station thing where you can tap creatures to start paying for it. Okay. It becomes a creature when you station that many things. Cryo Shatter, 1 blue, enchantment aura, check creature, gets -5, -0, because it becomes tapped without damage, destroy it. Memorial Team Leader, alright, 3 and a red, 4/3, during your turn. The Kavu Soldier, other creature control, get +1/+0. Warp, The 1 and the red. It says what warp is this time. You can cast a card from your hand. Which warp cost? It's at the beginning of your next end step. You cast it out on the latest turn. Right, so you can just haste it into play. Godless Shrine. Right, so we've got a shock land. Yes. Right, there we go. Black and for black and white. Already got the shock lands, I think, but we'll see new land, new things this time. Okay, Radiant Strike, 3 and a white. Destroy target artifact or tap creature, gain 3 life, instant. Command Bridge, tap land. When it enters, sacrifice unless you tap an untapped permanent control. Command of any colour. Right. Excessive Savior, 2 and a white. Human Soldier, 2/2 flying. When it enters, return up to 1 other type permanent you control to turn his hand. Germinating Worm, 4 and a green. 5/5. When this creature enters, you gain 2 life. Warp 1 and the red. 1 and the green. Right. Edge Rover, green. Robot Scout, 2/2 artifact creature. Reach. When creature enters, when it dies, each player creates a lander token. Lander token is an artifact. Right, with the ability to pay 2 and tap it. Sacrifice a token, so it's like a basic land card. We've got for a tap nation. Sinister Chirologist, 2 and a blue, 2/3. Jellyfish Wizard. When this creature enters, token to the opponent controls gets -3, -0 to end of turn. You can warp it. Right, vote out, 3 and Among Us type thing going on here. 3 and a black. Sorcery, Convoke, destroy type creature. So you attack creatures to pay for any of the generic cost. We've got a mythic here. Sammy, Wildcat Captain. 4 red and a white. 4/4 human artificer rogue legendary creature. Double strike and vigilance. Those you cast have affinity for artifacts. So they cost 1 colorless less for each artifact you control. I do hate those artifact affinity stuffs, I really do. Alright, Red Tiger Mechan. 3 and a red. Artifact creature, robot cat, 3/3, haste and warp. Wormwall Sweeper, 2 colours, generic rather. Artifact spacecraft, when it enters, surveil 2. With the top cards of the library, you can put them on to graveyard at the top of your library in any order. Know what you want. 4+ station, 2/2 creature. Twin station. Caravan Skywarden, 4 and a red. Kavu Soldier, 4/5 with reach and void. Right, okay. At the beginning of the end step, if a total non-permanent battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, put +1/+1 on this creature. Sunstar Expansionist, 1 and a white, 2/3 human knight. When this creature enters, if an opponent controlled more lands than you, create a lander token. Landfall. And when land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 turn to turn. 2/3. Right, definitely might return. Divert Disaster, 1 and a blue, instant. Counter-attack spells control base 2. If they do, you create a lander token. A rare in this one and a mythic. Like Scavenger Grounds, land desert, add a colorless. Pay 2 and tap it, sacrifice desert, exile all graveyards. Right. Mythic wildcard, okay. Not as exciting when you get the wild cards, but I guess they are just as good as anything else, aren't they? Cav Landseeker, 3 and a red, is a Kavu Soldier. 4/3 with menace. So more than one creature needs to block it. When this creature enters, create a lander token at the beginning of the end step. On its turn, sacrifice that token. Virus Beetle, 1 and a black. Artifact creature insect, 1/1. When this creature enters, each opponent discards a card. Sammy's Curiosity. We had Sammy before, didn't we? I think. 1 green. Sorcery, you gain 2 life. Create a lander token. What's the lander tokens going on? Where you can sacrifice to find a basic land, wasn't it? I think. 2 mana. Is it a basic land? Trepid Tenderfoot, 1 and a green, 2/2 human insect citizen creature. You pay 3 to put +1/+1 counter on this creature to activate it as a sorcery. Close Encounter, 1 and a green instant. It's just cost to cast a spell. Choose a creature control or a warp creature card you own in exile. This card deals damage equal to the power of the chosen creature or card. Creature. Roving Actuator, 3 and a red. Artifact creature robot, 3/4, void. When it enters, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, it's out to 1 instant sorcery card with mana value 2 or less, or graveyard, copy it. You cast a copy without paying to my cost. Right. Rust Harvester is rare. 1 red, artifact creature robot, 1/1, with menace. Pay 2 and tap it, exile artifact card from your graveyard, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. Then it deals damage equal to its power to any target. And Mythic. Look at that. Wow, look at this. Quite nice look to it, isn't it? When you go close, it's, yeah. It's pretty good. Not quite sure. Do we have that artwork there or not? I don't know. But nice. Nexus of Fate. 5 blue. It's on the special sheet. Instance. Take an extra turn off this one. If Nexus of Fate will be put into a game upon anywhere, reveal Nexus of Fate and shove it into its owner's live instead. Banned in many forms, so it's not legal in Historic, Pioneer, Traditional Historic, Traditional Pioneer or Brawl. Alright, the banned card, that one. Because it was some combos you could never get rid of it, wasn't it, I think? Alright. We'll start to go through these faster as we get swaps. Nebula Dragon, 6 and a red, 4/4, dragon creature. Flying, when it enters, it does 3 damage to any target. Automaton Torpedo, alright, 1 colorless. Its artifact, you pay 6 and tap it to destroy its artifact, or sacrifice it rather. Destroy an online permanent. Its ability costs 3 less to cast, or to activate if you attack with a spacecraft. Got a common and uncommon wild card. Earthos Scanship, 3 and a blue, 4/4 flying creature. When it's stationed for 8+. It's an artifact spacecraft. When the spacecraft enters, draw 2 cards and discard a card. A mythic. Aurora Boroid. 2 and a green, 1 free plant worm creature. Right, this reminds me a bit of the film Solaris in a way, sort of. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a X +1/+1 count on each creature. You control X is the creature's power. Aurora Boroid. It's a weird name, isn't it? Very weird. Okay, Uvo Light Jammer. 1 and a blue artifact equipment. Flash. I feel like the cards in this one are a bit, I don't know, they don't feel very exciting, do they? They're all kind of weird, just weird things, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like the Spider-Man one, or through the Omenpaths. I mean, it was all a bit of a, you know, but it was a bit more interesting. All these are just all weird things, aren't they? You know what I mean? Like this, it's just a weird thing. Artifact equipment with Flash, it casts as instant. When this equipment enters, attach it to target creature control. This creature deals text on the turn. Can be targeted by anything, or abilities. Creatures +1/+2, and you equip it for 3. Zealous Display, 2 and a white, instant. Creatures you control get +2/+0 turn to turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. We do this one. Slagstraw Scrapper, 1 red. Robot Scout artifact creature, 1/2. You can pay 2 and tap it. Sacrifice another artifact to land, draw a card. Got Steel Swarm Operator, 1 and a blue artifact creature, Robot Soldier flying, 1/1 creature. And you can tap it to add a blue, spend this money to cast an artifact spell. You can tap it again to add 2 blue, spend this money to activate abilities and of artifact sources. Mythic. The Dominion Bracelets. Already got that one apparently, but I don't remember getting it. 2 generic. Artifact equipment. +1/+1 has 15. Exile the Dominion Bracelet. You control target opponent during their next turn. This ability costs X less to activate, where X is this creature's power activating as a sorcery. Equip 1. Interesting. That's quite interesting, doesn't it? 15. 15 exile the. Goodness me. All right. Okay, not sure. Might be too expensive. That sounds interesting. Ilvoy Operative, 1 and a blue, 2/1 Jellyfish Rogue creature. Maybe cast your second spell at each turn. Put +1/+1 count on this creature. Melded Moxite, 1 and a red artifact. When this creature enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Right. You pay 3 to sacrifice this artifact. Create a tapped 2/2 colors robot artifact creature token. Why not? Why not? Grave Blade Heavy or Grav Blade Heavy? Gravy Blade Heavy. 3 in a black, Human Soldier, 3/4. As long as you draw an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0 and has Death Touch. Drill Too Deep. Sum 41 song. 1 and a red. Instant. Choose 1. Put 5 charge counter type spacecraft or planet you control, so that's like a station thing. Destroy target artifact. One of those. Got Seed Ship Impact. 1 and a green. Instant. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If its mana value was 2 or less, create a lander token. Right, we've got a rare. Infinite Guideline Station. That's Wooburg. The white, blue, black, red, and green. The artifact spacecraft. When Infinite Guideline Station enters, create a tapped 2/2 cost robot artifact creature to reach multiple permanent control. It's 7/15. Got a station of 12. So you have to spend 12. Where is it? I can't remember what the station is now. You have to tap it equal to its power. Okay, so it's a bit like a crew cost almost. But persists. When Infinite Guidance Station attacks, draw a card for each multicolored permanent you control. Okay. Not sure how good that is, but it seems reasonable. Maybe. Comet Crawler. Alright, 2 and a black. Insect horror creature, 2/3, lifelink. So when it deals damage or anything, you get that back as health. Life. Whenever this creature attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, this creature gets +2/+0 turn to turn. Got Swarm Colour, 3 and a black, 2/4, Insect Warrior, flying. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, draw a card. Tragic Trajectory. Right, 1 black, sorcery. Target creature gets -2/-2 at the end of turn. Void, that creature gets -10/-10 at the end of turn. Instead, if a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, a spell was warp this turn. Very interesting. Okay, Cryo Shatter had that one. Virulent Silencer, 3 generic, 2/3, robot assassin artifact creature. Whenever a non-token artifact creature you control deals combat damage to a player, that player gets 2 poison counters. So poison's back. Sunstar Chaplain, 1 and a white, 3/2 human cleric. Beginning again, step if you control 2 or more attack creatures, put +1/+1 counter on attack creature control. You pay 2, remove a +1/+1 counter from a creature control, tap target artifact or creature. Nice. Universes beyond, universes within, that's what I was speaking of before. I couldn't remember the term. Depressurize, 1 and a black, instant. Target creature is -3/-0 turn to turn. If this creature power 0, let's destroy it. Embrace Oblivion. Well, not great, but it's at least get the option to kill something. Feels more like a blue card that does, unless other than the destroy part. But yeah. Embrace Oblivion. 1 black, sorcery. Additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice artifact or creature. Just like creature spell. Destroy target creature spell. Like Luminary. A lot of the cards look the same with these white ones, don't they? Cherry on his head. 3 and a white, human knight, 3/2. When this creature enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. You can warp 1 and a white. Off its warp cost. You exile it, so you can pay for it later on. Gauntlet Survivors, 2 and a white, sorcery. Return to target creature cards, return 1 of V or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. +1/+1 counter on each of them. It's sorcery card. Unravel, 1 and blue, counter its spell. If the amount of mana spent to cast this spell was less than its mana value, draw a card. Rare, Nova Hellkite. 3 red, 4/5 dragon, flying haste. When it enters, it does 1 damage to that creature the player controls. You can pay warp cost 2 and a red. That's not too bad. Do it quite early. Quite a good mechanic, that warp, I think. Quite a good mechanic. Light Deck Coordinator, 2 and a white, 3/3 human soldier. Beginning again step. If you control 2 more attack creatures, gain 2 life. Lost in Space, 3 and a blue. Instant artifact or creatures owners puts it on their choice at the top of the bottom of their library. Surveil 1. Full Bore. Reference, 1 red. Instant target creature control gets +3/+2 to end the turn. If the creature was cast for its warp cost, it also gains trample and haste. Right. And rare. Singularity Rupture, 3 blue, 3 and a blue and 2 black. Draw creatures, a sorcery, then any number of type players each mill half their library, rounded down. Which is quite expensive. Interesting though. Right. What else have we got? Let's see, still getting quite a few new ones. Aura Plate Pangolin. Pangolin, eh? Interesting. 1 and a red, Robot Pangolin. Attack creature 2/2. Whenever another player you control enters, the artifact you control enters rather, you may pay 1. If you do, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. Put Strider's Gear, 1 green, artifact equipment. When it enters, it attaches to creature control. Equip creature gets +2/+0 and has reach. Equip 5. Desculpting Blast. That's very strange artwork compared to the rest of the set. 1 and a blue. Instant returns to non-land permanent to its hand. If it was attacking, create a +1 as paid to 1/1 colorless drone artifact creature with flying, and this token can block only creatures with flying. Well, that should be a keyword, that shouldn't it? Well, maybe not. Right. Ilvoy Gale Blade, 1 blue, a 1/1 jellyfish warrior creature, flash and flying. Flash can cast as instant. You can pay 2 to sacrifice a creature, draw a card. Honored Knight Captain, 1 and a white. Human Advisor Knight, 1/1 creature. When the creature enters, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. You pay 4 white. Sacrifice creature, search library for an equipment card. On the battlefield, then shuffle. Right. So, nothing standing out too much so far. Lightstone Inquisitor, 1 white, 2/1 Angel Wizard creature, Vigilance. When it enters, each opponent exile a card from their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. Each land played this way enters tapped. Okay. Alright, not too bad, I guess. Right, see how we do now. Auxiliary Boosters. 4 and a white artifact equipment. When this equipment enters, create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token and attach equipment to it. Equipment creature gets +1/+2 and has flying. Do it for free. Diplomatic Relations. Doesn't look very diplomatic, that card. It's very Warhammer-like, actually. Like an orc and a space marine. 2 and a green, instant. So creature control gets +1/+2 and gains vigilance and turn to turn. It deals damage equal to its power to start creature and player control, so it's a fight spell. Right, so Saurian Voidborn, 2 in the black, 2/2 Vampire Soldier. Whenever this creature or another creature or artifact control dies, like its opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life, you can pay 1 for its warp cost. Exiled and coming quick. Vampires are in space, eh? And can't really bite people if you've got a helmet on. Space time anomaly, we've had that one before. I think. 2 whites and a blue, top layer mills cards equal to your life total. This is not new, that one, but I don't remember reading that. Right. Orbital Plunge, 3 in a red. Orbital sorcery. Orbital Plunge deals 6 damage to target creature. If its damage was dealt this way, create a lander token. Right, and Pedigree Beckon, a 4 in a black, 4/5 creature horror. When it enters, until end turn, another type creature control gets +2/+0 and gains whenever this creature dies, returns to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Warp of 1 and a black. Alright, Landless Evangel, 1 and a black, 2/2 Vampire Cleric creature. Whenever you sacrifice another creature or artifact, put a +1/+1 count on this creature. Rare 0-point Ballad, X and a black sorcery. Destroy a creature with toughness X or less. Lose X life. If X is 6 or more, return a creature card from put into a graveyard this way to the battle under your control. Interesting. Sounds like it should be good, that one, but I don't know if it is. Squire's Lightbraid, 1 white, artifact equipment flash. Cast as an instant. When this equipment enters, that's your total creature control. Creature gains first strikes on the turn. Equipment gets +1/+0. Okay. They made the thing where equipment cards were rubbish, weren't they? Because you had to pay the equip cost. A lot of them now just enter and attach straight away. Like a poor Ember. What's it called? Ember. What was that one? Ember something. Ember Blade or something. I can't know what it's called now. Atmospheric Greenhouse. Okay. Greenhouse. Doesn't look like a, no, maybe it isn't. It doesn't look like a greenhouse, that does it? 4 and a green, 5/4 spacecraft artifact. When this spacecraft enters, put +1/+1 count on each creature control. Station 8+. Let's find and trample becomes a creature. Mecha and Shield Mate, 1 and Embercleave, that's what's been up before. 1 and a blue, 3/2 Robot Soldier artifact creature, Defender, so can't attack. As long as the artifact entered this turn and entered the battlefield and do control this turn, this creature can attack us so it didn't have a defender. It's weird that they say enter the battlefield. In other times they say enters, don't they? That's how they've changed it now. Why does that say enter the battlefield? Terrapact Intimidator, 1 and a red, Kavu Scout, 2/1. When it enters creature, when this creature enters, type opponent, if you create 2 lander tokens. If they don't, put 2+1/+1 counts on this creature. Mythic Susna Segundi, Void Altar, planet, it's a land, enters tapped. Tap it to add a black to station. 12+, and you can pay 1 and a black to tap it, pay 2 life, sacrifice a creature. Your card's equal to the sacrifice creature's power to it as a sorcerer. So I guess you get that once you've paid the station cost, I guess. Okay. This is something to do if you've got nothing else going on. Alright. Cloud Sculpt Technician, 2 and a blue, 1/4, Jellyfish Artificer. Creature, flying, as long as you control an artifact, this creature gets +1/+0. Rare. Tonal Velocity, 4 red, sorcery. When you put an artifact or creature card from your hand onto the battlefield, that opponent gains haste. When this opponent leaves the battlefield, it deals damage equal to its mana value to each creature. And at the beginning of your own step, sacrifice this opponent. Right. A few wild cards there as well. Get more and more swaps now, aren't we? Say that, got a few in. Grave Pack Monoist. 2 in a black, 2/1 human scout creature flying. When it dies, create a tapped 2/2 colorless artifact token. Beamsaw Prospector, 1 in a black, 2/1 human artificer. When this creature dies, create a lander token. Right. The rare. Well, I got pulled through the Veft. The Veft. What if the Veft? 3 in a green, sorcery. Turn up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. Return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Tap. Humming Hive Pool, 6 colours, or generic rather. Artifact affinity for slivers, random. Slivers control have double strike and haste. At the beginning of your upkeep, create 2/1 colours sliver creature tokens. It's a bit expensive for a sliver deck, that, doesn't it, really? Weft. Okay. Right. Okay, so 70 packs left. Pinnacle Kill Ship, 7. 7 generic. Spacecraft, 7 plus station, 7/7 creature becomes then. When it enters, it deals 10 damage up to 1 type creature. Wow. Too bad, I guess. Ice Cave Crasher, 3 in a green, 4/4 creature beast, trample. It's got landfall, so whenever a land you control enters, this creature gets +1/+0 turn to turn. Typical landfall effect. Trample, of course, this damage goes through. Mouth of the Storm, 6 in a blue, 6/6 elemental, flying creature with ward 2. So target it, pay 2. When this creature enters, creatures your opponent control get -3/-0 turn to turn. All Fate Stalker, 3 in a white, 2/3 Drix Assassin. When it enters exile to 1 type non-assassin creature until this creature leaves the battlefield. A warp of 1 in a white. The rare. Eternity Elevator, Space Elevator. 5 colours, so generic rather. A artifact spacecraft, but you can tap it to add 3 colours. It's station of 20 plus. Got a space, you can tap it, add X amount of any one colour, X is the number of charge counts on the Eternity Elevator. 20 plus though, goodness me. Expensive, that one. Rig for War. I mean, well, yeah, I feel like you'd have enough lands out there to not need to put that much on there for it to be of any use, but you never know. 1 in the red, instant, target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike and reach end of turn. Right, in the rare, wild card. Take it. Mythic in this one. Blooming Stinger, 1 in the green, 2/2 plant scorpion creature, Death Touch. This creature enters another type creature control, gains Death Touch from turn to turn. Honor, 1 white, sorcery. With a +1/+1 counter type creature, draw a card. Right, to Caveron Harrier, 1 red and 2/1 robot soldier artifact creature. When it attacks, you pay 2. If you do, create a 2/2 colors raw artifact creature token that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice a token at the end of combat. And a mythic, Tanuk Steadfast Second, 2 red, 3/5 Cavu Pilot legendary creature. Look at your control of haste. Artifact cards and red creature cards in your hand have warp 2 red. Cast them warp cost, and then you go to exile, you can cast them later on for regular cost. That's in. Nice, a Rescue Skiff, 5 and a white, 5/6 flying creature when you've stationed it for 10 plus. Artifact Spacecraft, when its spacecraft enters, return target creature enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Nanoform Sentinel, 2 in a blue, 3/2 artifact creature robot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, untap another type permanent. Go to choose only once each turn. Well, they stand out too much of these cards so far, I must say. Some of them are a bit quirky, but nothing too dramatic so far. 3 in a green, Drix Wizard, 3/2 with warp of 1 in a red, 1 in a green rather. Each creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on type creature. Each creature control with +1/+1 counter has trample. 3 green to go. Combo wildcard. Rescue Skiff mentioned that before. Lashwick Predator, 4 green, 5/7 plant beast. The spell costs 2 less to cast if your opponents control 3 or more creatures with reach. Block flying creatures. Rare. Extinguisher Battleship. It's 8 generic. It's a 10/10 with 5+ flying trample to station it. 5+. It's an artifact spacecraft. When it enters, destroy target non-creature permanent, then the spacecraft does 4 damage to each creature. I feel that's, it costs 8, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. We've done all those, what we did. Yep, okay. Still getting quite a few. Not all swaps yet, so it's not bad. Star Breach Whale, 4 and a blue, 3/5, whale creature, flying. This creature enters Surveil 2, stop top 2 cards your library, put them in your graveyard or back on top in any order. Warp, 1 and a blue. Warp thing's pretty good, isn't it? Like a haste thing. Right. An uncommon wild card and a mythic wild card there. Alright. We've got Mecha Navigator. 1 and a blue. Robot Pilot. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card and discard a card. 2/1. Robot Pilot, artifact creature. Starfighter Pilot. 1 and a white. 2/2 human pilot creature. Whenever this creature becomes tapped, Surveil 1. Look at top right library, put it in graveyard or back on top. Frontline War Rager. 2 and a red. 3/2. A 2/3 rather. Cavalry Soldier. When you against it, you can draw 2 more tap creatures. Put a +1/+1 count on this creature. Navigator, say that one, I think I did. Annul, 1 blue, counter target activate or enchantment spell. So it's an instant, 1 blue. And rare, Arch Enemy's Charm, alright, it's that cycle going on. 3 black, instant choose 1 with exile type creature or playing for Walker. Turn 1 or 2 type creature and or plays one card so we go out to your hand. Put 2 +1/+1 counter type creature you control against life. Life, okay. Of a white thing maybe, but okay. What else we got going on? Shattered Wings, 2 and a green. Sorcery, destroy target artifacts, enchantment or creature with flying, Surveil 1. Systems Override, 2 and a red. Sorcery, gain control of target artifact or creature. End of turn, untap that permanent, gains haste. End of turn, if it's a spacecraft, put 10 charge counters on it. Goodness me. If you do move 10 charge counters from it in the beginning of your next end step. Wow. Not bad for getting spacecrafts that are quite powerful going in. Life of Breaking, 2 and a red, instant. Create a lander token. Now you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, Life Breaker token. Life Breaking deals 2 damage to each creature, okay, if I can say it. Lander token, again, you can pay 2 and tap them. Sacrifice the token. Go for a basic land card, but after the tap. Red. Coral or Corral, Wild of the Void, 3 and a black, enchantment aura. Enchant creature you control. Whenever enchant creature attacks, put target creature card from the defender player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Tapped and attacking. Void, beginning of the end step, sacrifice this aura unless you have non-opponent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn. Alright, so a lot going on there. That was interesting. Don't know if it's any good. Right, Rayblade Trooper. They all look the same, don't they? A lot of the cards look very similar. 2 and a white, 2/2 human soldier creature. When this creature enters, put +1/+1 count on type creature you control. Whenever a non-type creature you control with +1/+1 count on it dies, create a 1/1 white human soldier creature token. You can warp it for 1 and a white. The rare Miminon, the right hand, 3 and a blue, 3/4 jellyfish advisor legendary creature. With flying, you look at the top of the library at any time. You cast artifact spells on top of your library. Artifacts control have tap, add blue. Spend this money to cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Right. Interesting. We've got a mythic in this one. Zookeeper Mechan. Right, it's got a giant cat hat on. What on earth? Right, so 1 and a red, 1/3, artifact creature robots. You tap it to add a red, and you can pay 6 and a red to tap creature control gets +4/+2 end of turn after end of sorcery. That sounds a bit expensive for not much. Timeline colour, 2 black, Drix Warlock, 2/2, creature with haste. The cast this card for your graveyard using its warp ability. Warp 1, pay 2 life. Black. Right. Interesting. Hymn of the Fallen, or the Faller, 1 and a black, sorcery, Surveil 1, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Void, if a non-opponent left the battlefield this way this turn, or a spell is warped this turn, draw another card. Right. Mythic, big wild card. So they are better, the wild cards, but not that exciting now they to open. Cryogenic Relic, 1 and a blue, artifact. When it enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card. You can pay 1 and a blue, sacrifice artifact, put a stun counter on type tap creature. We've got Seed Ship Brood Tender. Right, it's the black and the green. Insect Citizen, 2/3 creature. It enters mill 3 cards. With 3 black and the green, sacrifice this creature, return Use your spacecraft card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Activate as a sorcery. Okay. Rare. Starfield Vocalist. I don't know what's going on with this set at all. It's like a weird. I don't know what's going on. It's like some weird antics going on. It's just weird stuff in space, isn't it? Just mundane stuff in space. Because there was a greenhouse before. There was like a zoo place with some guy singing. 3 in a blue, 3/4, human bard. If a opponent entering the battlefield causes the trigger ability of opponent control to trigger, triggers ability 1. Warp it for 1 in a blue. A Panharmonicon effect, sort of. Looking out for Tezzeret, aren't we? Not a Tezzeret yet. Okay, Insatiable Skittermore, 2 in a black, 2/2, insect horror with menace. It has to be blocked by more than one creature. At the beginning of the end step, if a non-opponent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, put +1 counter on this creature. Got quite a few new ones this one. Prone Companion got some kind of weird dog. I don't know, dog. Motorbike dog? I don't know well, it's just a dog with wheels, isn't it? A dog with wheels! Yeah. Prone Companion, 2 color generic, creature, artifact creature, dog, 2/1. When a creature becomes tapped, it looks cute. Gain 1 life. You can pay 2 and tap it to put a target card from a graveyard at the bottom of its library. Right, we've got this card from the bonus sheet, Paradox Haze, 2 in the blue. Enchantment Aura, enchant player, beginning of the enchantment player's first copy each turn. A player gets an additional upkeep step after this turn. Interesting. Debris Field Crusher. Which is the thing that ties his stuff up in space. 4 in a red, 1/5 flying. Station for 8+, it becomes a creature. 1 in a red, the space card gets +2/+0 to end a turn. Otherwise, it's when the space card enters, it does 3 damage to any target. We've got Emergency Eject. 2 in a white, instant. Destroy target non-permanent. Its control creates a land token. The rare. Sir Von Dam Sunstar Exemplar. White and a black. 2/2. Human Knight Legendary creature. Vigilance and Menace. Whenever another creature you control dies or is put into exile, put a +1/+1 counter on Sir. Is it Sir? Is it basically? It's like a bit like Song of Ice and Fire when he spots Sir S-E-R. Sir Vondam, and you gain 1 life. And Sir Vondam dies. It's put into exile while its power is 4 or greater, destroy to 1 target non-land permanent. That was Sire or Sir, isn't it? Just well, we've got a robot dog, or an android dog. We just got some kind of achievement there, don't know what's going on. What's the other one? Not android, cyborg. That's a cyborg dog, wasn't it? Wasn't an android dog, cyborg dog. Is this the first pack with all swaps? No, loading zone. Loading up packages. 3 in a green, enchantment. If one or more counts will be put on a creature, spacecraft or planet you control, twice that many of each of those kinds of counts put on it instead. Okay, if it's warp cost. Green. Very good for stationing stuff, I guess. Okay. Lux Knight Breacher. Okay, some kind of human knight, I guess. 2/2, 3 in a white creature. Creatures with +1/+1 counter for each other creature and or artifact you control. Mechan Assembler, 4 in a blue, 4/4 robot artificer, artifact creature. Whenever an artifact you control enters, creates a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token that triggers only once each turn. We've got the Eternities Terrabotanist, 1 in a green, 2/3, basically a gardener. Alright, landfall. Whenever land you control enters, you gain 1 life. Right. We've got Sunstar Chaplain. They all look the same, the white creature cards. Maybe it's just because they're wearing the armour, but it's all so repetitive. 1 in a white human cleric creature. Beginning of your end step, if you control 2 more tap creatures, put a +1/+1 counter on tap creature control. You can pay 2 to remove a +1/+1 counter on creature control. Tap target artifact or creature. Did I do all these? I think I did, didn't I? Mechan Assembler. No, I took control to script 2/2 colours for each token. Right, okay. We got a gardener there. Space gardener. An insect. Right, Banishing Lights. Alright, that's the typical one, is it? 2 in a white, enchantment enters. It enters, exile target, non-opponent opponent controls, so this don't lose the battlefield. We've got the botanist again, the gardener. We've got 2 of the Seremia. Seremia? 1 white legendary artifact spacecraft. You can station it for 7+, and then it gets flying, and it's a 5/5. Other tapped legendary creature control have indestructible. Artifact spacecraft. When the Serema enters, search your library for a legendary creature card, reveal it to your hand and shuffle. Okay, there we go. So getting through them now. Oh, getting quite a few new stuff. Virus Beetle, we definitely had this before. One in the black, I think we had it in the other set. When this creature enters, its opponent discards the card. I've had it in another set. That's for creature insect. It's just new for this. Extinguish your battleship. Before? Magic. Go into a black hole. When it's a black hole, you get -2/-2. I guess there was a void thing there, but I feel like falling into a black hole is a bit worse than that. I wouldn't like it anyway. Fungal Colossus, 6 and a green, 5/5, fungus beast creature. This spell costs X to cast, less to cast, where X is the number of differently named lands you control. We've had all the rest in a mythic. Right, we've had this one, Adagia Windstruck Bastion, but I don't remember it to be honest with you. 12+. It's tapped, it's a land. I don't think we have had this one before. We had the white, we had the black one. The station of 12+, and when you get that, it gets 3 and a white. And tap, you can create a token that's a copy of type artifact of legend. Or a champion you control, except it isn't legend, it's legendary. Good if except it isn't legendary. Activate only as a sorcery. I don't think it'd be any good even then, but well, there we go. Tezzeret yet, whatever it's called. Not yet. Nutrient block. Right. Well, okay. Don't look very nutritious, that's for sure. It's got a laser going through it, which I don't quite understand either. One colour generic. Artifact food, indestructible. Indestructible, okay. 2 in a tap, sacrifices artifact, you gain 3 life. When the artifact is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, draw a card. Right, so it's just a very pleasant food, but it's indestructible food. Banishing Light. So we got that before, Banishing Light. It's saying it's first there. We definitely got that 2 packs ago, didn't we? I remember commenting on it, saying it was a typical one. Still marking it as first. It's not quite right, some of this. Some of it is saying we haven't got before by not labelling it as first. And I'm sure we are first. And this one we definitely had before. Unless it was different artwork or something, but I don't think it was. Entropic Battle Cruiser, 3 in the black, 3/10, 8+ station creature, flying and death touch, artifact spacecraft. Whenever this spacecraft attacks, each opponent discards a card. Each opponent who can't loses 3 life. It's still for 1+, and whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 3 life. It's reasonable, that one, doesn't it? It's got a bit of quite a few things going on with it. I don't know if it's any good still, but it seems a bit more interesting. Right, Mechanozoa, 4 blue, 5/5 robot jellyfish. All these jellyfish look exactly the same. You know, I think this is a thing with this set. A lot of it just looks very similar. It's very hard to tell these cards apart, and to make them any interest. I mean, all the jellyfish look the same. All the sort of like the white creatures all look the same because of the armor. A lot of the black cards have that like purple tint on them, so look quite similar. So I don't know. I'm sure the cards are good and it's on the other, or at least but they don't look very interesting. Right, when this creature enters, tap target artifact or creature and opponent controls, and put stun counter on it. You can warp it for 2 in the green, 2 in the blue. Sorry. I like the warp thing. I think that's quite good. Interceptor Mechan, 2 black and red. Is that Rakdos? I always forget. 2/2 flying artifact creature robot. When this creature enters, return target artifact or creature from card from your to your hand. Void at the beginning of the end step. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn or a spell was warped this turn, then +1/+1 count on this creature. Rare Lumen class frigates. 1 and a white. Station artifact spacecraft. For 2+ station, the other creature control get +1/+1. And for 12+, it becomes a creature with flying and lifelink. 3/5. They're reasonably good for sort of, draft play, aren't they, really, the stations? But none of them seem that good other than that. Well, the mythics so far, anyway. What's this? Gems. Got some gems here. Right, we've collected all the mythic rare cards in the set. Right, is that a new thing that happens? We could give us swaps. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. We've got all the mythic rares already. We've hardly opened any cards. No, Strider Resolve. That's bizarre, isn't it? We've literally hardly opened any cards. Well, we've opened about 20 packs. We can't have all the mythic rares, surely. No, Strider Resolve. 1 green. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature control. When this aura enters, enchant creature fights with 1 type creature opponent controls. Enchant creature gets +0/+2 and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. That can't be right. We can't have all the mythics in the set. We've opened 20 packs. Evendo Waking Heaven. This is a really small set, but I'm quite sure it's not. Land planets, land enters tapped. Add a green. I think these land stations are quite good, aren't they? I think they just, mind you, they enter tapped, but you station it for 12+ for green and a tap. Add green for each creature control. We've literally opened 20 odd packs. We can't have all the mythics in this set. We just can't. We just can't, you know. Tanuk Memorial Ensign. 1 red and a green. 2/4 Kavu Pilots. Legendary creature. A lot of the creatures are in blue and in green and red are like Kavus as well, and they all look quite similar as well. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. If it's the second time this ability to resolve this turn, draw a card. A rare. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Cascading Cataracts. Right. Land indestructible. Tap it to add a generic, or colours rather. You can pay 5 and tap it to add 5 mana any combination of colours. Okay, interesting. Interesting. That's not too bad. Wooberg. Space-time anomaly. It's only good for when you've got a few things to play though. 2 white and a blue sorcery. So play those cards equal to your life total. We had that one before. Right. You get okay. Right. That's the first all swap pack. Probably the first of many. Especially if we've got all the mythics apparently. Right. Dark Endurance, 1 and a black instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast if it targets a blocking creature. Black creature gets +2/+0 and gains indestructible end of turn. Susorian Dirgecraft, 4 and so in this like black and purple colour. They're all very similar. 4 and a black. It's a station for 7+, becomes a 4/3 flying spacecraft, I guess. When a spacecraft enters, each opponent sacrifices a non-type creature of their choice. And a mythic. It told us we had all the mythics from the set. It literally said that, didn't it? And it gave us like some gems. But it's telling us this is the first of this one, and this is the first. I don't get what's going on at all. You know, it's just messed up, isn't it? Unless it was another set that he was talking about. What other set could he be talking about? The special set, maybe? I don't know. Land planets, land enters tapped. Tap it to add a blue. Station it for 12+. You can pay a blue and tap it to add a blue for each artifact you control. Blue Frost, the Titanic God Core. Interesting. I don't know what was going on before at all with that, saying we've got all the mythics. There's just no chance, you know, 20 packs have all the mythics. Ilvoy Infiltrator, 2 in the blue, 1 free. Jellyfish Rogue. Of a jellyfish, does it? No, it doesn't even look like a jellyfish. This creature can be blocked if you cast 2 more spells this turn. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Rare Starwinder. We've not had that one before, I can tell you that. So it's a bit broken, isn't it? The first thing that's going on here, because we've not had this before. 5 blue, 7/7 Leviathan creature. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw that many cards. Warp it for 2 blue. Cast it like with a warp cost that comes into the play. You have to exile it at the end of the turn. Yeah, so definitely the cards got messed up here. It's definitely not true, but well, assume it's right most of the time. Bombard, 2 in a red, instant, deals 4 damage to a target creature. Focus Fire, 1 white, instant, deals X damage to attacking a blocking creature. X is 2 plus number of creatures and/or spacecraft you control. Bull Carver, 1 black, a robot assassin, artifact creature with death touch. It's a 1/1. A rare Lumen class figure. We have that before. That's the ones we've had in some cases, the ones we opened. Maybe it was when I started it gave us some free ones or something. That could be where those free ones have come from. Maybe I got them from opening packs or something like that, or winning, doing something, in the game, because this is an older set. So maybe when I was playing the game, maybe that's where I got them from. So that could explain it. 2 in the green, 3/3 insect warrior creature with reach. When it blocks creature with flying, this creature gets +5/+0 turn to turn. In the sky. Scrounge for Eternity, 2 and a black. Sorcery, additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice artifact or creature. Turn to a creature or spacecraft with mana by 5 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, and create a lander token. Rare. Emissary Escort, 1 and a blue, 0/4, robot soldier artifact creature. Yes, +X/+0, where X is the greatest mana value among other artifacts you control. Right. Still 45 packs to go, goodness me. Virus Beetle, it's definitely not the first. We've had 2 of those before. Each player discards a card when this creature enters. It's a 1/1 artifact creature insect. Use Social Engineering. 3 green, enchantment, landfall, and the land. Whenever land you control enters, get a 2/2 colourless robot artifact creature token with warp, cost of 1 and a green. Right. Looks like eugenics or something, but. Okay, we've got a couple of cards here. Rare, look at that. Endless Sands. Land Desert, add a generic. We can pay 2 and tap it. It's our target creature control. Right, okay, go with 4 and tap it. X sacrifices land, return each creature card. It's added with this land to the battlefield owner's control. Consult the star chart. I think this is a good one. 1 and a blue. I've seen this played a bit. Instant kicker, 1 and a blue as well. Look at top X card of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. Put 1 of those cards in your hand. If the spell's kicked, put 2 of those cards in your hand instead. The rest of the bottom of your library in a random order. I think that's a good pull. I think that one. Got Mythic in this. Novel character had that one before. The Mythic. Apparently we've had all the Mythics. Don't forget. Inventor's Fair, legendary land. At the beginning of your upkeep, you control 3 or more artifacts. You gain 1 life. Tap it to add a generic mana. Colours rather. Is it colours? Colours. You can pay 4 and tap it, sacrifice Inventor's Fair, search library for an artifact card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and shuffle. After you control 3 or more artifacts. Uncommon wild card there. Loads of wild cards, wouldn't Okay, Rememnon, Earthfrost Exile. I had to cover that name, I'm sure of it. 1 blue and a green, blue and a red rather. Jellyfish Advisor, legendary creature, 1/3, flying. Whenever an artifact you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. There, Ice Till Explorer, 2 green, 2/4 insect scout creature. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. You play lands from your graveyard. Landfall. Whenever land you control enters, mill card. I think this one's quite good. I think this is a good combo card with a few others. If you do loads of crazy land shenanigans. I think that's a good pull. Geiger Storm Titan. 4 in a blue. Looks like a jellyfish, this one, doesn't it? But it's not. Creature elemental 4/4. Spell costs 3 less to cast if you cast another spell this turn. Rare mythic wildcards. So many wildcards we got now. 40 rare, 76 mythic. 1064 commons. Uncommons. 886 commons. Goodness me. Alright. Okay. Dire Dream, Symphonist Amalgam. X, green and white. 0/1. Legendary artifact creature construct. Trample. Enters with a number of +1/+1 counters equal to the amount of mana spent to cast it. Whenever you attack, you may remove +1/+1 counter from each of 2 creature control. If you do, draw a card and create a 2/2 close robot artifact creature token. Okay. Alright, so. Not too bad. Still no Tezzeret, or whatever it's called. Decode Transmissions. 2 in a black. Sorcery. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. Void. If another opponent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, instead you draw 2 cards and each opponent loses 2 life. Okay, nothing too dramatic there. Cosmogoyf, alright, one of the Tarmogoyfy types, Logoyfs. A black and a green, 1+. It's got a star and then 1+ for its toughness. Elemental Lurgoyf creature. Cosmogoyf's power is equal to the number of cards you own in exile, and its toughness is equal to that number +1. Interesting, you've got the cyborg dog again. Is it a cyborg dog? I don't know. When does it become a cyborg? Bifrost Scientist, 2 in the blue, 2/4. Jellyfish Scientist, looks like all the others. Second spell you cast each turn, costs 2 less to cast. Rare Archmage's Charm, not bad. Arch Enemy's Charm, not bad to have another one of those. I think, maybe. Right, Starpoint Security, 1 white. Artifact creature, robot soldier, 1/1. 3 in a white. Tap another, and you tap it to tap another creature's ability against this costs 2 less to cast. Or to activate rather, if you control a creature with +1/+1 counter on it. A rare Requiem Monolith, 2 in a black. Artifacts end of turn, if you tap it, target creature gains one of those creatures dealt damage, you draw that many cards, lose that much life. Creature control may have this artifact deal 1 damage to it, activate into source. We do that, but there you go. Okay. Must have, if we've had that one this turn, these packs, but I think I must have got it from we open it as part of the playing the game normally. Vanishing Light, we've definitely had that. We've had 3 of them now, so we've definitely. I don't know why it's not registering that one as been having had it before. Ruinous Rampage, 1 red, choose 1 sorcery. Ruinous Rampage deals 3 damage to its opponent. Exile artifacts of mana value 3 or less. Like a Brotherhood turn, that isn't it? That's each opponent rather than each creature. Pain for all, 2 in a red. Enchantment Aura, each creature, enchant creature control. This aura enters, enchanted creature deals damage equal to its power to any other target. No enchanted creatures don't damage, does that much damage to its. Alright. What's it? Cavaron Turbo Drone, 2 in a red, 2/3. Robot Scout artifact creature. You can tap it. Target creature control gets +1/+1, gets haste end of turn. Activate as a sorcery. And Ice Fist Sword. It's good to get another one of those. I've already had it, but it's good because it's a good card, that one. Good pull. Not bad, we'll take it. Alright, we've got Self-Craft Mechan. 3 in a blue, 3/4, robot artificer artifact creature. When this creature enters, you may sacrifice an artifact. When you do, put a +1/+1 counter on top creature and draw a card. Dual Sun Technique, 1 and a white. Instant, target creature control gains double strike to the turn. If it has a +1/+1 counter on it, draw a card. I'm sure I've had similar to that before. Rare wild card, we'll take it. Alright. Galactic Wayfarer, 2 in a green, 3/3 human scout. When this creature enters, create a lander token. Right, Godless Shrine. Right, it's a shock land there. We'll take it. We've already got them, but we'll take it. Look at that, Consult Star Charts. Good one to get again. It is a swap. Or swap land, that one. Got the nutrient block as well. Weird food. Alright. Look at all these wild cards. First, Steering Wildwood land enters tapped. You can add a green or a white. You pay 1 green or white. Until the turn start becomes a 3/4 green and white elemental creature with reach, still land, and mythic. Rado Waking Heaven, enters tapped. Land planet can have a green station, 12+. You can pay a green and you can tap it for added green which creature control. That's the same with all of them, isn't it? This seems to be a cycle, that doesn't it? We all do the same thing for different colours. Alright. After getting through all of these now, got the Singer again, singing in space. I think some of them like just maybe like Star Trek type things, where it's like a sort of weird, very normal thing to have, like when you do the normal episodes. Eldrazi Temple land. Add a colourless, and you can tap it, and you can tap it to add 2 colours, but it's when you cast Eldrazi spells, activate abilities of course Eldrazi. That's very useful for an Eldrazi deck, isn't it? It's useful anyway. Loading zone. It seems to be definitely getting lots of swaps now. But Haluya, Ascendant Cadet, 2 green, white. Human Soldier Legendary Creature, 3/3. When Haluya enters or attacks, put a +1/+1 counter type creature control. Whenever one or more creatures you control with +1/+1 counters deal dominant damage to a player, draw a card. Drumming Hive Pool, 6. So, generic artifact affinity with slivers. Slivers could have double strike and haste, meaning upkeep, could rate 2/1/1 plus sliver creature tokens. We've had that one before. Cyborg dog again. Can't go wrong with a cyborg dog. Right, got Dock Worker Drone, 1 and a white, 1/1, artifact creature robot. This creature enters a +1/+1 counter on it. When this creature dies, but this counters on type creature you control. Got to Biomechan Engineer. There's insects again. A green and a purple, a blue. 2/2, insect artificial creature. This creature enters and create with land a token. You can pay 8, so draw 2 cards and create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token. Right. Sir Vondum again, or Sire Vondum. So definitely quieting down on the new cards, isn't it now, for sure. Sire Vondum again, is this a different one? Elucence, 2 whites and black. Humanoid legendary creature, 4/4. Death touch lifelink, when 7 and so attacks or creature control, get +1/+0 and gain death touch on. Well, I've got the same guy again. Like a different version of him. Sure, they could have called him something else. Like Stall Inquisitors, it's just singing. It's got like a microphone. Oh no, it's draining someone's body, okay. Angel Wizard, alright, I've had that one before, haven't we? Okay. Saxon one, I think. Oh, he's holding a microphone in its hand. Alright. So I've on this they've won again, yeah. Where's the 2 of them? I don't know what the point of having 2 of them is. 2 different guys. Vanishing Light again, the 4th time we got it, despite telling us otherwise. Corral of the Void. Alright, we've definitely had that one before. Okay. We've definitely got, we're getting a lot of swaps now. First Defender, Monoist Sentry, 1 black, artifact creature robot, 4/1 with Defender, as I say. Well, we've got a few of those, which is good. And it's definitely a good one to get. Got 3 of them now. Mythic in this one. Banishing Light again. First again. Right, Hemosymbic Might, 1 green, 1/1. Creature might. Whenever this creature goes tapped, another creature you control gains +X/+0 X as this creature's power. Right, and the rare. Halia, Guided by Light, 2 and a white, 3/3 human soldier creature. Halia, another creature artifact control enters gain 1 life. Within the end step, draw a card. If you gain 3 life, warp 1. 1 cost of 1 white. Mythic. Mirror Pool, very nice. Land enters tapped. Add a colorless mana. You can pay 2 and a colorless to tap it. Sacrifice this land. Copy Titans or source spray control. You would choose new targets with a copy. With 4 and a colorless, sacrifice this land. Create a token that's a couple of type creature control. Okay. What about those? Quite a few of them, which is quite nice. Those planet lands. Dawn Strike Vanguard, 5 and a white, 4/5 human knight creature, lifelink. And if you end step, you control 2 more attack creatures, put +1/+1 counter each creature control other than this creature. Sunset Saboteurs, the rare, 1 and a black, 4/1 human rogue creature, menace. There's more 1 creature to block it. Ward, discard a card. So if you target it with a spell ability, you have to discard a card. Whenever this creature attacks, put +1/+1 counter attack creature an opponent controls. 4/1, eh? I think the ward thing, the warp thing is just like a haste. Having haste for non-red creatures, isn't it? I know non-red creatures sometimes have that, but Pinnacle Star Cage. I think this is pretty good. It's like a temporary lockdown, isn't it? 1 and a white artifact. When this artifact enters, exile artifacts a creature of mana 2 less until this artifact leaves the battlefield. You can pay 6 and a white. Put each card exiled with this artifact. Its owner's graveyard. You create a 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature token for each card. Put it to a graveyard display. Sacrifice artifacts. Quite interesting. Turn 1 to robots. Good. 20 packs left. So loads of them. Vanishing Light, first again, even though it's the 5th one. Brood Guard Elite, X green, 0/0 insect knight creature. Enters with X +1/+1 counter on it. If you lose battlefield, put its counter on type creature control, and you can pay X and green to warp it. Mythic, Devastating Onslaught. Going on there. XX and a red. Sorcery, create X tokens that are copies of type artifacts or creature control. Those tokens can haste at end of turn. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Interesting. Those are Banishing Lights now. Alright. Nothing new there at all. It's got the singing lady. Bringing a soul, it's like a microphone. Interesting. Look at that. Royal Vault, 3 in a red, artifact. Sacrifice another creature, sacrifice no artifact if you tap it. There's an artifact to say. Exile the top X goes library, X is the 1 plus the mana value of the sacrifice artifact. You may play this card this turn. So definitely see now we're getting lots of swaps now really. Numbing on the right hand, Jellyfish Advisor. Alright. Biotech Specialist. Right, a red and a green. Not had this one before apparently. 1 free insect scientist creature. When it enters, create a lander token. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature does 2 damage to target opponents. Lander is an artifact. Just sacrifice it 6 life for a basic land card, put it into battlefield attack. Okay, 2 rares this time. Terra Symbiosis, 2 and a green enchantment. Whenever you put a +1/+1 card on a creature control, you may draw that many cards. Do it only once each turn. You want another land. Bonder's Enclave, land. Tap it to add a colourless. You pay 3 and tap it to draw a card up to any control creature with power 4 or greater. Okay. Yep, nearly there. We'll look at Specimen Freighter, 5 and a blue. Fit spacecraft with a 9+ station, where it becomes a flying 4/7 creature. Whenever the spacecraft attacks, if you play mills 4 cards. Otherwise, when you just play it, it's when the spacecraft enters, resort to 2 type non-spacecraft creatures to owner's hand. Okay. You got first, so look at Lava Claw Reaches. Land enters tapped. Right, add a black or a red. Until end of turn, you can pay 1 red and a black to do this. Until end of turn, so because of 2/2 black and red elemental creature with X. This creature gets +X/+0 to end of turn, it's still land. Mythic wildcard. Right. 13 cards left. Will we get Tezzeret? Vanish Light again, the 6th one for the first time. Mental Modulation, 1 and a blue, instant. This spell costs 1 less to cast during your turn. Tap type artifact of creature, draw a card. Seam Rip, 1 white. Enchantment when this enters, exile type non-land permanent when opponent controls mana value 2 or less. Until it leaves the battlefield. It's a bit like a forcible hole in, isn't it, basically, this one? I think that was an artifact, though, wasn't it? Well, that's interesting. That'd be quite good. Maybe better for... Yeah, it could be better in some ways, couldn't it, that Seam Rip, than forcible hole, maybe? Which is better to have artifacts or enchantments. You know... But if you're playing, like, Ultima, which destroys artifacts, this could be a good alternative to stop those being destroyed. But then I guess this does get destroyed with... Does it destroy artifacts, I guess, so... Swings and roundabouts. Weapons Manufacturing, 1 and a red enchantment. Whenever non-token artifact you control enters, get a colourless artifact token. Need munitions. Need musicians. When this token leaves the battlefield, it deals 2 damage on the target. Right. Sacrifice it, I guess. Okay. 4 packs left. Void Forge Titan, 4 and a black, 5/4. See, it's like a sort of purpley black again, isn't it? They all look the same. Robot Warrior Artifact Creature, 5/4. Void, we move against deck. If a non-land permanent left the battlefield this turn, or a spell was warped this turn, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Void can just be anything, can't it? It's just some cards that got void things in them, and it can be anything that's referenced by something else. Some abilities that say if something was voided this turn. Tropic Battle Cruiser. You know what I mean? Like just this blue-black generic. You know, they all look quite similar, you know. None of them stand out that much. If you get this one, Remnant Elemental, 1 and a red, 0/4, creature elemental reach with reach, landfall. Whenever you land your control enters, this creature gets +2/+0 to end of turn. Mythic, Sammy Wildcat Captain. Lots of weird stuff with a ball. What is he doing there? Keep with a ball, is he, or something? Don't know what's going on with that at all. He's just throwing balls at people. But there's more efficient ways to take them out, but that's what he's doing. Vanishing Light for the 6th time, for the first time. Something like that. Seaship Agrarian, free another gardener, free and a green, free, insect scientist. Whenever the creature becomes tapped, create a lander token, landfall. Whenever land you control enters, put +1/+1 counter on this creature. Right, Terra Symbiosis again. 9 packs left. It's Code Cracker Hound, look at that. A cyborg is just a dog that bites wires, basically. Two and a like how you crack code, biting wires. Seems to work, I guess. Might use. So we ripped the head off a robot there. Maybe that one versus the cyborg dog. Two and a blue, 2/1 creature dog. When it enters, at the top 2 cards in your library. One into your hand, the other into your graveyard. You can pay a warp cost. 2 and a blue. It's the same cost. Easy enough. Sunset Saboteur. Not that one. Okay. Oh, what's this? Bioengineered Future. 1 green enchantment. When this enchantment enters, create a lander token. Each creature control enters with initial +1/+1 counter on it. For each land entered the battlefield under control this turn. Okay. With Moxa. Okay. And alright, there we go. And Ragost, Deft Gastronaut, made a weird noise there. Lobster Citizen, legendary creature. It looks like something on Star Wars, doesn't it, for sure? Very strange, this one. I don't think we had many red and white cards. This is one. 2/2, legendary creature, Lobster Citizen, as I say. Artifact control are foods exist over types and have tap and 2. So as artifact, you gain 3 life. 1 and tap, sacrifice a food. Ragost deals 3 damage to each opponent, beginning of your each end step. Gain life. If you gain life this turn, untap Ragos. More foods and additional types. It cooks the food, cooks the artifacts or whatever. Flawless Faithful, 2 and a black, 3/1, human wizard. Creature and this creature enters, draw up to one other type creature. If that creature wasn't dealt damage this turn, it draws 2 cards. It's if you target your own thing, I guess. Harvester, I've had that one before. What's that? I think. Alright. Continue that, right? Thrumming Hive Pool from his slivers. Sliver one again. I used to always misread sliver and thought it said silver. First I playing this game. Okay, Alpharel. A Dreaming Acolyte, 1 blue and a black, 2/3. Legendary creature, human cleric. When Alpharel enters, draw 2 cards. Discard 2 cards. Let's discard an artifact this card. During your turn, Alpharel has Death Touch. Territorial Bruntar, 4 red, creature beast, reach, 6/6, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, exile cards from top of your library until you exile a non-land card. And we cast this card this turn. And the rare, wild card. Alright, for wild cards now. Right. Elegy Acolyte, 2 black, 4/4 human cleric, lifelink. Whenever one or more creature you control deal combat damage to player, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Void, beginning again, step with an online permanent. Left the battlefield this turn, as powers warp this turn, creates 2/2 colorless robot artifact creature 2. See, a lot of the cards do look the same, though, don't they? It's very hard to tell the difference with a lot of these cards. They really do. Astili Reclaimer, 3 white, 5/4 Angel Warrior, flying. When this creature enters, return to non-creature, non-land permanent card mana away. Exile from your graveyard to the battlefield. Excess amount of mana spent to cast this creature. Warp 2 and a 1. So that seems quite good, doesn't it? I think that'd be quite good because you can warp it earlier on, then obviously pay more. Right, the last pack. The normal ones anyway. Singularity Rupture, 4 creatures. Alright, now we'll open the rubbish alchemy stuff, alchemy nonsense. The space noise. Right. What rubbish have we got in here? Not a fan of alchemy. Okay, rest of them is just normal. Machinist Dismissal, 4 and a blue, instant, spell cost 1 less to cast, each out of control, and each artifact card in your hand. It's got the hand stuff. That's why it's an alchemy thing, isn't it? Counter target non-creature spell. Right, Void Core Devotee, 1 black, free for human soldier, haste, when execute attacks, conjure a card named Cancer of the Refrain into your graveyard. You've got a warp of 1 and a black. Cancer of the Refrain is 1 black, human pilot, 2/1, can't block. When you cast a spell for its warp cost, return this copy go to the battlefield under its owner's control. It actually gets +1/+. Well, alchemy nonsense, perpetual. We don't do that. Fort Battalion, 1 white, sorcery. Top opponent reveals all non-cards in hand, or non-line cards in the hand. We choose one of those cards. If you do, it perpetually becomes white, and its mana cost of perpetually becomes 5. Okay. Immediate Life Seed, 1 green. Artifact, when this artifact enters, draft a card from your Life Seed spellbook. Tap on one any card, spend this mana to activate the rest of the answer. There's all these 15 can go for that. On here, can I get out of this? Press the right click, I think. Quite big that, isn't it? Quite big, I didn't know you could. There's all the ones anyway, because it's all these special lands from this set. Quite interesting. Fix Interlacer is the rare. 1 generic. Starting intensity 0. I hate this intensity mechanic. Whenever an artifact you control enters, this artifact intensifies by 1. You tap it to sacrifice the artifact. Is it alchemy intensifier? I really just don't like it. Sacrifice the artifact, draw X card, X is half the artifact's intensity round down. Activate as a sorcery. Yeah, I just hate that intensity mechanic. It really annoys me. Alright, Virus Beetle again. First time we've got it apparently for the 4th time. Hydroponics Architect. Another kind of gardening one. Yes, that's hydroponics of course. 1 blue, 1/2 creature insect flying. When creature attacks a random land card in your library, perpetually becomes a basic land issue to its other types and gains when this land enters, draw a card. Alright. House Cup Armor, 3 in a blue. Jellyfish Artificer, 3/3. Looks like all the other jellyfish. When this creature enters, put a shield counter on type of card to attack a creature. Whenever one or more counters are removed from permanent card control, seek an online card. Okay, now we just got the golden packs. Now look at that, I've got 10 of these. Save the best till last. It's all rares and mythics, goodness me. So, let's see what we get, shall we? Fingers crossed we get some good ones here. Apparently got all the mythics in the last set, apparently. That's. I won't go over these too much because unless they're new ones. Herd Heirloom, yeah, that's from. I can't remember which set that's from, that weird. I don't remember what that one is actually. Lania Divergent Storm, it's from Bloomburrow, whatever it's called. Foundations, I think. House Grows Hungry, that's a new one, I think we've had that already. Emeria Solar Spider, 1 in a hybrid. This is a new one for the set, isn't it? Green and white, 2/2 human performer. Whenever spider control enters, draw a card. This bird triggers only once each turn. I think that's Gwen Stacy, isn't it? Correct. King of the Cold-Blood Curse. 2 green. That's for the Omenpaths. Lizard Villain, legendary creature. I think this is the lizard, isn't it? 5/5 trample. When King of the Cold-Blood Curse enters, up to 1 of the attack creature loses all abilities and becomes a green lizard creature with base power and 4, toughness of 4/4. Mythic. Draco Genesis, 6 and a red. You cast dragons, cast spells without paying the mana cost. Goodness me. Basically from Big of Tark here, isn't it? I think. Dragonstorm, I guess. Alright, so what else we get? That's golden packs. All this lovely juicy stuff. Blackstorm, here from Foundations. Right, Might Form Harmonizer, 2 green from that space set. 4/4, it's called again. Forgot Insect Druid. Whenever land you control enters with landfall, double the power of type creature controls in a turn. Warp it for 2 in the green. I think that's quite good, isn't it? I think. Because landfall decks goes in conjunction with the one we got before. Okay, got Kuja, Genome Sorcerer. That's from Final Fantasy set. That is the first. 2 black and a red. Legendary creature, human mutant wizard, 3/4. When you end step, create a tapped 0/1 black wizard creature token with whenever you cast an creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. If you control 4 more wizards, could transform Kuja. And he becomes Trance Kuja, Fate Defied, Avatar Wizard. Legendary creature. Flare Star, if a wizard control would deal damage to the opponent you play, it deals double that damage instead. Mirror Silver Spider, we've had her already today. Gwen Stacy, isn't it? Bellion the Parched. Right. Blue 2/2 elemental villain, legendary creature. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if Bellion is a creature, he gains +1/+1 to end a turn. Beginning of your end step, untap Bellion. So your end next step. Next turn he becomes a land and gains tap, add a blue. He's not a creature during that time. Interesting. I don't know what that is. That is in the Spider-Man set, I'm not sure. Mythic, the Terminus of Return. 1 and a black. Legendary artifact Terminus Stone, indestructible. Tap it to add a black. 6 and a black. Tap, exile a creature control. Harness the Terminus of Return. Origin, at the beginning of your upkeep, return to that creature card from go to the battlefield. Harness. Once harnessed, this puts Origin abilities active. Right. Interesting. Interesting, yeah. Alright, interesting. Seems quite interesting card, that. Expensive to do it, but looks quite good fun. Alright, all these rares again. Let's see. Kane, Traitorous Dragoon. Final Fantasy 4. First Final Fantasy I played this one. Final Fantasy 2 as I got it when it was on the SNES. Legendary creature, Human Knight. Jump. During your turn, that was his special ability. During your turn, Kane is flying. Whenever Kane deals combat damage to a player, that player gains control of Kane. If they do, you draw that many cards, cut that many treasure tokens, and lose that much life. Traitor. So I don't think Kane was a traitor. I think he was just. Here's the fact that I think you were a traitor in the game, Cecil. You were the one that turned traitor. Just the fact that you were a bad guy at the start, basically. Alright, Vincent Valentine. I've had him before. Revival of the Ancestors, okay. And Takei Dragonstorm again. Laszlo, Enthusiastic User, I've had him before. Is that basically, what's he called? Not Eddie Brock. What's the other? Oh, what's the bully? Flash Thompson, I think that's him, isn't it, maybe? Box Jasper, alright, not bad. 0, legendary artifact. I want any call out to if you control a dragon. Look at that, very relaxed Harvest Haven skin. Look at that, 5 white. 5/5 symbiote hero, legendary creature. That must be Spider-Man symbiote or Wednesday something. When a Verilax enters, if it was cast, return the creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. If damage was dealt to Verilax, put that damage and put them in +1/+1 counters on him. I wonder whether that equates to Spider-Man. This one. Right. So DC Region of the Maya. That's from Takei Dragonstorm again. Arena Vendril for Wooburg. That's from what the fuck it's called, Dustmourne, is it? Right. Blasphemous Edict, right? That's the old 13 one, isn't it? Whatever it is. 13 more creature battlefield. Each creature has 30 creatures of their choice. They pay black rather than pay spell for the cost. That's it. Chosen by Valgavov. I've had that one before. Range people. I don't know, Valgov's not a good guy, but it looks very nice there. I don't know what's going on. King of the Coldblood Curse. That's the lizard again, isn't it? The Mythic Visionary. Right, from Foundations. Right, 5/5 Dragon Wizard. That's one hand size. Deals no. Whenever source deals no damage to an opponent, you drop many cards. Unbelievable. Had that one before, so not reading them too much when we've had them before. Right. Parent Tusk, Unwisely Woken, so Peter Porker Spider Ham, that is basically. Kishla Village, land is from Thunder Junction, enters tap this control under a swamp. Right. Okay. Interesting, no, it's not. The Verge land, but it's not a Verge one. Maybe not quite, but yeah, interesting. What they're called now, yeah, it's not a Verge one, I told you. Clive's Hideaway. 4. What's Hideaway do? When you permanent enters the battlefield, look at top 4 cards of the library, it's on one face down, the rest of what we library. In random order. Chosen by Valgov, had that one again. Keep getting that. Remarkable Readings. I've had that a few times as well. At the same artwork as that one, doesn't it? Rare Call of Spirit Dragons, Wooburg, enchantment, Dragon's Call, indestructible. Beginning of your upkeep, which colour put the +1/+1 counter on a dragon you control that colour. If you put +1/+1 counters on 5 dragons this way, you win the game. It's an interesting one, isn't it? That'd be quite good for a dragon decking commander, I guess. But it's Wooburg though, aren't dragons mainly? Well, I guess there's some that aren't Wooburg, but Oh, sorry, that aren't red, but even so. Regalia, Final Fantasy 15, whatever it is. Completed Final Fantasy 15, but I wasn't a big fan of it. Excalibur 2, or Excalibur 2nd. One generic, legendary artifact equipment. That's the guy from Final Fantasy 9, isn't it? That's what he's called now. Whenever you gain life, put a charge counter on Excalibur 2 or 2nd. It's equipped creature gains +1/+1 for each charge counter on Excalibur 2nd. Equipped for free. Doesn't come into the battlefield when you triple automatically. Strength of will. Look at those rabbits. Don't know what's going on there. One on a green. Instead of turn, that creature control gains a structural, and whenever this creature is dealt damage, put many +1/+1 counter. Here's the first. Here's the first. That one. No, we haven't had it before. Well, I didn't recognise it. Rabbits do magic. The Hobbit Hole. Drusk of Moor of Flames. That one before. Whenever it attacks, 4 damage to any foundations. Target any target to free. Any target and 3 damage to each other target. Mythics now. Imposter Syndrome. 4 blue. Enchantment. Whenever not a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create a target that's a copy of it. So that's legendary. Interesting. Terminus of Return. That one in the black. Terminus Stone. We've had that one before. A new set. Only 4 more packs now, guys. We've put so many packs tonight, it's ridiculous. Put up, not bad. Show tap creatures or show tap creatures, whatever you fancy. Market Back Walker, and that's reasonably. These still play sometimes, isn't it, in some decks? Lost in Litjara. Had that one before, yes. Play. Adamir of Silk Shoes had that one as well. Some kind of Gwen Stacy type thing, I think. Relaxed Haven Skin had that one not long ago. Symbiote Hero. Exalted Sunburn. Sunborn. Angel Wizard. Okay. All swaps there. Alright, let's see. Will we get any non-swaps? We would do, wouldn't you? Frenzied Bailoff, okay. That's from the base set for what it's called already. I've always got it on 3D Omenpaths. Some thing, isn't it? Oh, I can't quite see it. Oh well, whatever it's called. Let's see. Frenzied Bailoff, 2 green. Future Beast, 3/2. Can't be countered. Trample Haste. Expose you control. Can't be countered. Combat damage. Can't be prevented. It sounds pretty good, that one, doesn't it? Really, you'd think it'd be amazing, but Enduring Tenacity and +1. Summoner's Grimoire, 3 and a green. Final Fantasy set, artifact equipment. Job select. If creatures assumed it's of other types, as whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If that card is a enchantment card, it enters the battlefield and taps and attacking rather. Abraxas, equipped 3. Job select. When this equipment enters, creates a 1/1 colored hero creature token. Attach this to it. Trail of Teacups. 3 in the green. It's a saga. Episode or chapter 1. Mill 5 cards. When you do, saga deals damage equal to the greatest power 1 creature cards in your graveyard to the target creature. Chapter 2. Target creature control gains +2/+2 end turn. And chapter 3. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Trail of Teacups, eh? Interesting. I don't know what's going on with that. Trail of Teacups. In reference to some breadcrumb reference thing, I think, maybe. Bracker I've had him before. It's the hunter guy, I've got his name now. It's the Speed Demon. Alright, from that oh dear. You can tell I've got card fatigue almost now, forgetting everything that's gone on there. Speed Demon, what's that set called? I forgot what it's called now. Ether Drift. What's the guy called? Oh, he's called now the hunter guy. Craven, that's it. Finally. Only 2 more packs. Alright. Gary Reclaim, we had that one before, didn't we? Peter Porker Spider Ham again. Celestial Armor. Right. Some foundations. Furnace Wrath. We had that one before, didn't we? There's like what's the number of creatures they control, then destroy creatures. Laszlo again, which is probably Flash Thompson. Ancient Adamantoids. Oh, that's not bad. That's from, well, I've had it before, but it's from Final Fantasy. I mean, I actually did kill that in the game. Well, that's a 15, whichever one it's from. Last pack. What can we get? What can we get? We've got 3 mythics in this one. Goodness me, that's a good last pack. Zeldinked, 2 and a red, 0/3 human monk, legendary creature. You play additional land on each of your turns. Zeldink gains +1/+0 for each land you control. At the beginning of your own step, return a land you control to its hand. Lunar Insight, 2 and a blue. Sorcery, draw a card for each different mana value and 1 non-permanent you control. Magdi and Hitler, Sky Snarers, 1 and a hybrid white-blue, flying. Spider human hero, if we've had this before, haven't we? 2/2. Artifacts and creature opponents controlling tapped. Mythics now. Avron Memorial World, we've had this one before. Ether Spark, not the best mythic to get that one. It really took off that, did it? Ether Spark. Last one. Science Verse, but I think this is one of the first ones we opened tonight. Blueberg, 5/5, Spider Human Hero, First Strike Tremble, Lifelink, Haste, when coming in a turn. Also, you can draw game flying, First Strike Tremble, Lifelink, and Haste turn to turn. Well, there we go, guys. Goodness me. Got quite a lot of packs there. I don't know how many we did, 150, 60 or something like that, wasn't it, I think? Goodness me, it was a long session, that one. Good fun, though. I don't know whether we did any good or not, really. We didn't open too many. We didn't get any Tezzeret, or whatever it's called. Tezzeret. I'll keep it Tezzeret. Yeah, from the space set. Spider one we did okay though. Got Spider-Ham Peter Paul about 50 times. Yeah, did okay I think all in all. Not too bad, can't complain. Apparently we got all the mythics from the set in one for some reason, but we didn't. Told us we did. Certainly had a good set of openings there, so quite enjoyed that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the usual stuff. Just try and do a bit more as I get back into doing lots of live sessions going on this week and next week if I can. Hopefully get round to it. It's one of those really, but I'm going to try and keep it up, keep some, as I say, some consistent streaming going on. Right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Great to have you. Have a lovely day, lovely week as well going ahead. I'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. Bye for now.